Good morning, everybody.
Hello, sir. Hello, pocket women.
G'day. How's it going?
It's going well for me. That's totally a lie. I'm sick.
Oh no.
You didn't even try to sell it. You caved. You
It's
caved
totally a
half a
lie.
second after you said it. You're like, I'm awesome. No, I'm not.
No, not at all.
I'm doing great. I am not doing great. Yeah, it's a rough morning, man.
Hmm.
I don't even have a good reason. I didn't stay up real late. I didn't get trashed or anything. I'm not sick. I'm just old and it's been a rough week.
That's okay. We're all getting that way.
Oh,
Hmm.
some of us
Okay.
raging faster than others.
Okay. There's one.
So is with
My bang
the
boots.
this rest whatever streaming service this is called, Rest Stream or something?
Yep.
Restream.
Restream.
Yep. So this is the first time um
Bit
I've
on this.
done it on the phone like this. So I'm trying to do what, like, you know how StreamYards lets you see everyone on screen on your
Yeah.
phone,
Okay.
even though they're small, and you can see where you are in space yourself,
Yep.
where your camera is facing. I've got none of that. All I've got is you two
Okay.
on screen. And how do I get my camera on screen so I can see where I am in space? Because I can't even tell if I've got my lock on camera because I have to have my
You gotta
camera so far
scroll
away
your
from me.
screen up a little bit.
Yeah, I tried to scroll. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. What? Can you switch me and her, Ray?
I can.
Ah, there it is. Alright,
Can,
I just need to locate where I need to have my lock
there we
and
go.
Easy
key
peasy.
so that we can see. I can see what I'm doing.
We adjust on the
Mm,
fly. That's what we do around here.
yep. Okay, I can
Now I gotta
see it
scroll to see what
there.
I'm doing. Alright.
And I've got the
Oh,
right
I gotta find myself.
pick. Oh, there we are. Okay. Ah, I feel like I've just arrived. Where in actual fact I've been stuffing around for ages as things failed before the stream yet again. You get you 5 minutes before the stream and then things start to fall down.
That's the way everything always is.
Yeah, I'm just.
Like you can't. You can always pick that lock except when your camera's on. Then you can't pick
Yeah.
that lock.
Oh man, yeah. Had a whole lot of that this week, man. I'd pick
Uh,
it or rake it or whatever I was trying or work. Turn the camera on. Nothing. Nothing.
yeah,
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm
Nothing.
very unhappy about the latest Coxie challenge because I've damaged and destroyed 3 tensioners now.
Oh no.
I
That's why
know.
we have lots of them.
And 2 of them were multi-pick ones, so it's like, oh my
Oh,
god, it breaks my heart.
not the
Did you
expensive
bend them up
ones.
trying to use them, or did you mess them up trying to mod them?
Both, both.
You went
Oh,
one of each.
Yeah. No, I bent them up trying to use them, and then I bent them up using them, and now they're all goofy. I mean,
hey,
I guess it is what
Wolfgang.
it is.
G'day, Wolfgang. How's it going, mate? Good to see you in chat. G'day, Unhinged Lockpicker. We've got some people starting to come in. I shared it out ages ago. I also put it on Discord. Um, so, and we know with YouTube notifications, they're a little bit slow going out.
Yeah, we're getting more. We're just trying to train people to the. We're just trying to train people to the. What do you call it? The algorithm. That's all. We're just trying to get them to. We're 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 try Sunday morning thing.
Yeah, it's tough go.
Is it
We'll be all right.
like what?
We're here for the dedicated.
Yeah, the diehards. The like it's what time is it here? 9 o'clock where I am. What time is it where you are? Like 9 p.m. at night on Sunday night for me. What time is it for you guys?
It's 7 a.m. where I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Early rising.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We figured you guys usually wake up early for our streams. We should have a stream where you guys get to be up and we'll wake up early.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It
That was
just
the
feels,
idea.
yeah, it just feels odd not having a coffee. You know, like it's too late for me to have a coffee, but I usually can't do a stream without a coffee.
Yeah, I'm usually more of a beer guy during lives. So yeah, doing coffee is kind of weird. Well, not having a coffee, but mainlining as much coffee as I do on Sunday mornings for this
Yeah.
because it takes a lot.
Let's use this.
I will need much coffee.
What else are we gonna do? Let's just pull them all out.
I'm just gonna spend all morning looking for tools. Ow! Son of a.
Let's look. I have to stand up and look every now and then to make sure that there's nobody trying to get in.
1 o'clock.
Wolfgang, after Wolfgang finishes his dish, he'll be in. I don't know if
Oh,
that
good.
means
In the
eating or if
afternoon,
he's making a dish.
where Wolfgang is. So you must be what in Europe? I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
he's in Austria. Austria, I think.
Yep.
He's in the +6 gang, right?
Yep, +6.
What's that mean?
Yeah, Central European time.
Yeah, people that are
Oh.
+6 hours to us. So we got like between I don't know all the duchies and the and the Croatians or whatever. Just I've noticed that early on. It was like every time I'd be like, "Hey, what time is it there?" And then it was always this +6 thing, and then just noticing the difference in time. Like Ray said, we were like, "Hey, that's why we wanted to make ourselves suffer time-wise for you guys, as opposed to you guys always sacrificing to hang out with us."
That's nice. You just put it on a friendly time zone for us. It's it is actually it is nice that it's on at a time when also the world is asleep, so that we still get the quiet to do the video. During the day, because when I usually do videos, it's like 5 in the morning. Get the quiet time before people wake up and start making noise.
All right, where are we here? Let's try that one. Crap. Lock's not cooperating.
Oh yeah, none of them are gonna for me. I know that. I gave in to that.
Oh, you know what? I know why. Haha. That works.
What?
No more
What did you just
meltdown.
do? What did you just do?
There was okay, so let me tension here. I couldn't find a tensioner where I put it in at the top. Let me get one in here. So I put the tensioner in the top here. I couldn't find one that would allow me to tension with a second tensioner to float these gins. This one's too big. That one's too big. This one's the right size. Okay.
Did you bend up the ones you need?
So here, you see, I can't get any. It won't bite. So what I did was I took another wiper insert and put it in the top, and that way worked. This is a Ruco 500.
Oh,
Get
the
some warm
Ruco.
up on some gins.
I can't
Yeah,
believe you warm up on a Ruco 500 and I'm still yet to pick mine from years ago because it just gives me a hard time.
we're open. This one's a little less hard than normal. This one has 2 tapered pins and 3 gins. Most of them have 1 tapered pin and 4 gins, so this one's a little bit easier than normal. But
I was gonna say it sounds easy. Yeah.
it's not that bad. But I did do this. I have a bunch of ASA 700s that are pinned up for black belt. I took some gin spools out of another ASA 600 that I have and pinned this one up for red belt. Since I like gin so much, I pinned this one up with 4 gins in it. It's actually a lot of fun to pick.
Wolfgang says that he scored the Lawlock Tools Ridge set and he's really stoked with it. It's just slaying the Euro locks he's got like that were in his naughty bucket. The thing with Lawlock Tools is that they are UK based and they do cater for the European locks. So yeah, having a dedicated set for the European. So glad to hear that that's working for you because I use a lot of the time all of my stuff that's in the bare bones handles, this sort of stuff. That's all lock tools, and all of these ones in the square handles, the rectangle ones. That's all the Valerian set. The other ones are just different ones from Lawlock Tools. Nice.
Yeah, they seem like they make nice tools. So
Yeah,
they use 301 high yield, just like
yeah, the good
all the
stuff.
main guys.
Yeah, they got the good stuff. And plus, Andy, who runs Lawlock Tools, he's he's a he's one of those people that are part of the locksport community. So does a lot of collaboration with locksporters on pick profiles and stuff, and creating new stuff for locksporters. So that's almost falling everywhere. So that's what Andy does, which is really good.
Yeah, I saw that he does a lot of collaborations with Tipini. He has a lot of his pick
Yeah,
designs, tons and tons.
yeah, the awesome Kiwi is just a brilliant pick maker. Like he created the scimitar pick, which is I was trying to get that. Let's see if we can find a scimitar for you. And it's a really unique pick.
I'm
And
interested to see it actually.
yeah, and other companies are following it. So you will have seen very similar stuff already has come out, but all this stuff came out years ago. Um, let's see if we can get this profile on screen. Where are we? There's the lens there.
Oh, I see.
So as you can see,
It has
like
this
you've
cutout.
got the scoop, you've got the little cutout there, come down, and then you've got a slight rise up. So you can, and you've got a slender profile, and you can get under pins with this because of that notch out of there, that big scoop out, and it does make a difference when you're using this pick, especially if you've got a really high pin at the back, protected by a low pin. This scimitar will get you in. The scimitar is what Keyless Entry uses a lot when he's picking Lockwood, because Lockwood likes to have high pins in the back. And yeah, but I'm just a creature of habit. I haven't been put that there. I haven't been doing all the profiles in that Valerian set. I've sort of basically stick to 3 main ones.
Goes first.
I have a bit of a robot voice. How do you mean? Like, is it the sound coming through the microphone, or is it actually my voice sounds like a robot?
No, I think he means your sound.
Okay. Blame it on AI trying to clone me. They're probably trying to clone me.
Yeah, it almost sounds similar to the problem that what's his not two is having. Still kicking, but not
Yeah.
nearly as bad.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks because I've got so many different microphones and none of them are working. Um, so I can't plug in an external microphone to my computer anymore because something's going on with the mic jack. It's 3 microphones I've tried in it, and all of them have failed. And so that's why I've had to resort to just streaming from my phone. And now you're telling me the phone sounds stuffed? That sucks.
Yeah, it's not nearly as bad though. We can definitely still understand you. And
Yeah, you're
everything, so.
just just obviously a little bit of sound issue, but it's
Yeah,
issue,
just
not
a little bit
big.
of popping and crackling in the background, kind of.
Yeah.
But your sound
Which
rate
is
is
weird.
really good now. You used to have all that, and now your sound's really good.
It's this. I always had trouble with StreamYard. I don't know what it was, but when I switched over to this, my sound problem disappeared.
Oh, maybe that's my issue. Maybe it's not my phone. Maybe because I've always done it on StreamYard, everything's worked out fine, and now I've switched over to Restream, I'm getting issues. Just an
It's definitely
FYI
possible.
for anyone, don't put your magnet for picking up stuff in with your picks and your tensioners, because then everything ends up magnetized.
That is a fact. That's something that I noticed actually. Um, I have the pick handles for the Reaper set,
Yep.
and I had it set next to a bunch of tensioners. And when I pulled them away, it's like they all were sticking together.
Yeah. Like, it's a good idea. I really like the concept of that Reaper set, the way they all connect together and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to sort of. It's not something I'd use in the wild because of the magnetic thing. Um, just putting them down and picking up, magnetic rocks and like iron rocks and just crap always having to clean them off. That would be annoying.
That is true.
Yeah, one thing that gets annoying is every time I move this thing around my desk, I pick up a collection of metal.
Your sound's really faint, Stu.
I sound what?
Your sound's really faint.
Okay. I can fix that.
I was like, and nobody ever tells me I'm not loud. So,
How's that?
hello, hello, hello. Any different?
Yeah, that's better.
I don't know enough sign language to compensate, so I can say, wait, hi. I can also say you fornicate with dead cows, but
Oh. See, that's where I would start too.
wait, yeah. I had a few pickup lines I memorized as well, so
See, where I would start is probably like, where is the bathroom?
nah. We did in high school. We did for a competition play, a one-night competition play. We did a show called Runaways about a bunch of runaway kids, and one of the characters was deaf. And we went ahead and had him learn his actual lines, instead of doing some. So we everyone around the theater was learning sign language, and when you put a bunch of 15 and 16-year-olds together, like, what do you want to learn? Oh, what are the swear words? Well, how do we insult each other? How do we, So
Of course.
that became our focus.
First things I learned in sign language was lolly, chocolate, thank you, please, good, bad, time, drink.
Oh, you dummy.
What did you just call yourself a dummy, Ray?
Yep, I dropped everything.
Oh,
Oh,
For
well.
fun?
Nope.
Why would you do that?
Well, I didn't mean to. This is the
Oh, now it makes more sense. I'm just gonna.
yeah. When you have something with gins, you have to loosen tension to try and get it out of the milling. And if you
Yeah,
loosen it too far, you end up dropping the tapered pins. That's what makes it such a diabolical combination.
I'll remember that for my challenge locks.
I bet that hasn't been used very much. Diabolical about a lock.
yeah, I was just about to
That's
say
there's very few times that's ever
diabolical.
been
You
used.
don't usually hear that word in reference to a lot,
Nope.
but yeah, it fits.
Oh, I mean, have you guys not heard of Jay Gabriel? I don't.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that bloke. That
Oh
one,
well.
that the yellow rain guy from up in the towers. I've seen a bit of
Probably.
his work.
I have this lock from John Holistic.
Nice.
It's a nasty one. And what he did, if you look at the key, he made it so you have to pick every single pin, every single millimeter of the freaking pin. They're all
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're all almost all like max lifts. So he made sure it was like as evil as possible.
I have a John Holistic challenge lock with me. I haven't pulled it out yet, but I'm about to. In the next few days, give it some serious attention and see if I can get an open on camera, because it's especially for the Aussies, and I'd like to be the first Aussie to be able to say I've got an open on it, but I don't like the chances. I'm going to keep it with me until I go back, and if I haven't cracked it by the time I go back home, I'm gonna call it whipped and pass it on, and then wait for a year till it does the rounds and comes back to me, and then I'll give her another crack.
Sounds like a good plan.
I have this burning desire to get an open. Like I really do not want to get whipped on that lot. Like I had one initial pick of it on a live. I was just having a prod around, nothing serious, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a tricky lock.
Okay.
Is that a Rob Long pick you've got there, Stu?
Yeah.
Nice.
I like him.
Yeah, I contacted him, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago to see if he could make me some gems. And I think he was going through a tough patch. He said he couldn't. So I'll try again.
There's the other one I have. I wish I had these in a thinner profile too.
Are they 23, 25?
They're probably 25. They're thick, But I will say he does a great job polishing it. Slides in. I have never, touched it up or anything. It still slides like butter.
Nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting mine. Oh, I've got some coming. And I won them from Trucker on his 200. And I'm just really looking forward to them because I remember when Lady Locks got hers, she started picking locks that she was having trouble with, and she could only pick them with her Rob Lawns. So I'm thinking, Struth, I got a whole drawer full of those. I'd love to get another pick that would, like make the limited skill I have look good and get me an open.
I keep hoping when I get a new type of pick or a new pick that one's going to get more locks for me.
Especially you, Stu, because you're a raker, so you'd be looking for that rake that is just the sweet rate that hits the sweet spot in the lock every time. I don't think a rake like that's been invented. Some have come close. Some have been quite innovative and have left quite a buzz in the lock sport community, such as when the bow guitar came on the scene. It was deemed as, the best ever rate that could get you in anything, Then all these other profiles come along and they have the same claims and
I am a big believer of the many profile approach. I'm not trying to find two rakes to hit everything. I know that I need 20 rakes and I need them all slightly different from each, because I just having like variation on triple peak bow guitars. You think, okay, well, this lock, whatever lock it is, can get slayed by pops open with the bow guitar triple peak relatively easy if you just kind of massage it right.
That's what I want, a dedicated raker who can tell me what rakes are good for what rakes do what rakes will just give you a hard time, don't bother going there in that kind of lock with them. I want someone to do the research for me, someone who's fascinated with rakes that can do that sort of research, and I think you're just the bloke to do it.
I'm kind of naturally doing it. And then the thing for me with nothing will open for me this morning. I already accepted that.
You're on a live.
Actually, where's my
Have a realistic expectation. You're on a live stream. Chances are you won't get an open.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I don't ever expect to actually open a lock, to tell you the truth. It's a surprise every time.
Yeah, same here. That's
So
why
speaking of
like, I haven't
Bogatas, yeah,
progressed
so
beyond blue, and so I guess because I like the opens. If you go anything higher, then you know you have to practice. You have to practice.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I just I realized what I was saying then, that if you go any higher, you have to practice.
well, I mean, I actually have to submit my junk for the green now. I have it, but there's just so many locks out there that are like green, blue, like whatever, a little above blue. And then I'm watching like, Ray and Loki and Lady Locks. They have to hunt locks, like you guys got to pay 150 for a lock. You got to contact 14 sellers and wait 2 months to get it. And then, it's like, man, oh, like I have no desire to be in that territory, of
Yeah, my budget, I can't afford that sort of stuff. The most I ever spent on a lock was $7 or $8, and that was a mistake. I did it on eBay, and I made a mistake and ended up having to pay a heap and for a lock, and it's irked me ever since.
Yeah, that's why I don't eBay, is I don't know enough about it to, I have to have a little bit of faith in the person I'm buying from. And it stresses me out. The only person I've bought off from eBay is Loki. I trust him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's a couple people that I have bookmarked. Adam and Gvert is
oh yeah, Loki told me
listed.
told me he was a good one too. Yeah,
Yep.
I think.
Loki I bought from a bunch actually, and I actually ordered last week. Actually, I got an ASA Maximum Plus restricted. It's on the way.
Well, that's where, like if you're a lock buyer or Loki's a lock buyer, like if you find, whatever, you found White, you found this guy, you found Yageus or Yagis or whatever his name is. Like, so now if you found a guy, I'll trust that guy. So now but same thing with like handcuffs, man. I'm not at a point where I'm going to start grabbing stuff off eBay or bidding on anything unless I bother Coxie first. Like,
Exactly.
Coxie.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of smart. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's just to say, look, is this a fair price? So you're not getting
Yeah.
done over.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't have enough. I can't throw any money away. So like, anytime I'm gonna get something, it has to further my collection or my pursuit of skill, or
Yeah, see, if I'm buying off of eBay, what I do is I ask a bunch of questions first, just to make sure that I have a record, so that if it's not what they say it is, I can send it back, and eBay will give me my money back.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And that's one of the things.
That way, I have like a text record.
And I never asked for. And the other thing I did wrong on eBay with my first purchase was I didn't, because I was new to the computer and stuff, I wasn't aware of zooming. Things were zoomed in. The first lock I brought was an old Yale. I thought it was a big lock until it arrived, and it was like the size of my thumb.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
like, you're kidding me. I paid that for
when you first get into lock sport, one way or another, there's got to be that has to happen to everybody, because it's happened to me a bunch of times early on. It's like, just you get a hold of a lock or a pick or something, and you're like, this is, like you said, this isn't the size it looked like. This looked so much bigger, while LPL was playing with it or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, I paid how much for this little thing?
Exactly. And now I can't. I have to keep it because I paid so much for it.
Yeah. That's
And
like I
because-
joke with people trying to convince my wife, hey, can I have a extra $100 because I need 4 more of these things? It's not an easy sell.
Oh yeah, my wife doesn't understand either. She's like, "You have so many locks, aren't you done?" It's like, no, they're all different. She's like, "But you have so many. They all look the same." It's like, but they're not. They're all completely different.
yeah, it's
Well, we went through
this.
this when I got into gardening, and I had 20 different types of basil seeds and basil growing. People were like, I didn't know there was more than one kind of basil. I'm like, I don't grow any of the regular basil, so I grow all the flavors and types. And so once I started doing locks, she was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be locks for days now.
And now there's cuffs. How many?
Pretty happy
how many
about
cuffs
this.
do
I
you
got
own?
this from.
What's that?
So how many pairs?
I'm up
have
to
you both
12
got?
pairs of cuffs, 2 pairs of thumb cuffs.
Yeah. What about you, Ray?
I was saying I got this here from 44 Delta. I finally found a pair of tweezers that'll fit inside of it.
Oh,
What's that?
nice.
What is it?
They're dollar store scissors or dollar store tweezers, and
It's his
mm,
Altoid tin pinning kit.
yep.
Oh, the one with the 3D inserts.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Can you get just the 3D inserts?
I don't know. You probably could contact them and ask them to just do that.
Oh, nice. Did it come with tweezers to fit in that tin?
No, I bought these. I got these from the dollar store for $1, and then I bent the tips.
Oh, yep. So you're gonna make yourself an 80s
Tell you, he has
keychain.
so many cool things. That was a really cool thing, and this here is like the coolest thing that anybody's ever made on a 3D printer.
Oh, I know. I want one. I want
Oh
one.
God!
I only have two of those little cases left. I think I had 5. I gave a couple away. I got one going out in giveaway, I think.
I
You
just
Yeah, I
looked
gotta
gotta
around
order
and I had some.
yours.
I gotta
Yeah, I've
order
got a
some
set of
stuff
them
from him.
coming too.
Nice.
Everything I've got coming is being stored at Laylox, I suppose.
But I did forget to order the stand for the chip,
Ah,
so I guess I
yes.
have to make another order.
And you've got to order yourself,
Speaking of,
the coloured belt chips that you are and that you've been, so that you can see your progression through your chips.
speaking of chips, there's the latest one I got.
Oh, that's nice. That's a red belt.
Itty bitty.
Where's the? Oh, I don't remember.
Deep or
Thanks for saying that because
Oh,
you just
it was
reminded me that
me.
I got a chip.
Nice.
You just reminded me
Like
that I
the
got a chip the
owl.
other day.
Oh, it's itty bitty. It's not an owl. It's itty bitty.
Hey, be on the lookout for Wolfgang, Ray.
Oh, I just walked to the living room to see if I could find the chip that I just got. Wolfgang is not in line yet.
Wolfgang says the LPU Bazaar is so far my best source for new and used locks. Says another source for locks. Oh, cool. Wolfgang's going to be with us in 15.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Loki told me to do, is jump in the LP. Well, he gave me some names, but he said get in the LPU bazaars and
Yeah, but
just track down all those lock sellers.
But then you get dodgy ones in there too, don't you?
Yeah, well, like I
sort of
said,
got
he
to know
gave me
who
the
you're
names.
getting it from.
So, yeah. Well, and that's the weird, for me, is jump in any of the Discord servers, you know, and the bazaars and stuff, it generally is a lot of people I don't really know. Especially early on, I didn't know any of them, you know. So that's why I never took a stab at buying locks from people even there, you know. So, but as I get to where I can't, you know, anything on Amazon, I'm getting run out of stuff I can buy on Amazon. So I got to start buying locks from other people.
Oh. You know whose chip I need to get? I keep telling her. I don't think she's gotten any since then, but Lady Locks. How could I not have a Lady Locks chip?
Yeah,
So
how
thanks
come
for
I don't
reminding me
have a
that
Lady Knox chip?
McD.
One of those. I got the number chip. Does she have like a chip?
Ha ha ha. Isamu Sushi. I'll tell you what, his chip
Oh, what
just
one of those? Oh,
feels.
you got the Blue Dragon.
What, me?
Yeah,
This?
nice.
Yeah. That's the one I had. I think I had two. I think I sent one, or I'm sending one to not too good. My chips are supposed to be here on Monday.
Let's see who we got chips for.
Are we doing chip set?
Yeah, you got a million. You don't need to show off.
I can't. You know which one? I still can't find my otter one, man. Like my cat took
We got
it.
2, 4, 6, 8. I have exactly 10 chips with one duplicate, and I don't know how I got it. Somebody sent it to me, and then McD sent one to me too.
Who do you got a duplicate of?
Where are you? Oh, never mind. No, I don't. I don't have a duplicate. I thought I had a duplicate of McD, but I don't. So we just got the Osamu Sushi. We have J. Gabriel, McD, Shackleman. My most favorite one, the Parky one. Another. Oh, I do have two. J. Gabriel.
You know, that's another one. I had it,
No.
and I don't know where my JJ chip went. I might have sent that to somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got I think 22, and then a couple that I've lost, or the cats have
Ooh,
stolen.
baby.
And then I got 2 chips coming Monday. My Stu and Mrs. Stu one, and then a Shackleman and Stu one.
One of these days I'll order some chips. And stickers.
What's that? Yeah, you gotta. I gotta have your logo on a chip, right?
Yeah, my sister has a friend who makes stickers. So that was kind of the plan. She's supposed to get me hooked up with somebody that can make stickers for me.
Nice.
Oh, poop.
Yeah, I have a couple samples on the way too from Sticker Mule. Seeing what the Shackleman logo looks like in the holographic sticker. And then getting another little one I'm testing.
Huh. Oops. I broke my headset.
Oh no,
It's just a struggle more.
Oops.
technical issue.
That's okay. I'll just use my my other earbuds. It'll be fine.
My icebreaker's melted all over my pick.
Oh,
Oh, I think Wolfgang's here.
gang of wolf.
Good morning, Wolfgang.
Hey,
What's
up?
up, man?
How's it going?
I hope you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Sure can.
Loud and clear?
All right,
Yep.
very good. I see you guys are already busy picking stuff.
Definitely trying.
Yeah, working on
that, right?
painting with some pens.
Good, good. All right, let's see. I'm just unpack this one. Packed this wise the last time I went to one of these local lockpicking meetings. Oh boy. So Ray, how you doing? Are you doing better? How's your sickness?
Yes. No, I feel terrible.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh. Yesterday I
How
started
did I
to
lose?
feel better, thankfully. So yeah, I'm also sick. Like starting this week, it was pretty bad.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're better.
Yeah, yeah. My voice is back. I lost my voice. That was pretty bad. And I wanted to record. So this week I wanted to record some videos, and I couldn't do it just because of this. Oh boy.
Oh, really? Just a voice?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a bummer.
It is. Yeah.
How did I lose a freaking LFIC?
That's kind of morning you're having.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you sent me actually. You
Chalk it
sent
up
me
for the day.
two sergeant cores, and the one I was like,
One
oh,
more-
cool, I got two sergeant cores. The one is a sergeant's signature that I wanted to try out this morning.
That's the one with the little feather on it, isn't it?
It is the one with the feather on it.
Feather.
That is cool ass lock, and I can't find it now.
Oh, yeah, that's not the one you want to lose.
No, it isn't. It's a cool purple belt lock.
What you picking, Wolf?
I'm going to pick this Ruko with the hourglass pins again, just as a reminder. Let's see if I can
Yeah.
pick this faster now. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to show you my new, what are these? My new lighted followers that I got from Fabiano. I've been dying to try them out.
I'm dying to see him.
You can try them out.
Alright, let's just grab one of these mats. I'm going to gut this lock, hopefully. If I get it open.
See, Paku Woman, everyone just starts with Rukos around here. You see what kind of the places?
I know, it's such a tease. Like, you Europeans.
Well, we can move on to the SSS 700 if you guys want. I have some of those as well.
Oh,
I already picked,
whatever
I
makes
already
you feel
picked one this
comfortable.
morning. I picked the Alpha 700, or the second lock that I picked. Right.
I picked it with my
there.
teeth this morning. It was easy as, mate.
It was the easy. It was the easier one with 4 gins in it, but
I've not picked a bunch of locks.
This is the one that I got from Yagias. It's a 700 with, I think this one has hourglass spins. So hourglass spools.
Oh, those are cool.
7 hourglass pools inside this one.
Ooh. Found it. Found it.
Pick them up, put them down. Try it.
The sergeant's signature.
And I think this one has 7 tapered pins. It's an ASA 700.
I tell you, I hated that lock when I first got it. But if you have any piece of advice you ever pick up about it, it's going to be don't give up. Whenever you feel like I'm not getting anywhere, I'm going to reset and start over. Don't.
Yeah,
Just
don't
keep
do it.
tapping those pins. Yep. Just keep
Exactly.
tapping those pins.
Yep.
Yep. I did that circle for 2 months trying to get that thing open. It was like try and pick it, try and pick it, try and pick it, try and pick it. And then somebody told me, it was like, hey, just keep tapping those pins. I'm like, but it feels like there's nothing going on. He's like, there is. You're nudging those pins up a tiny bit at a time. The tolerances are
Can't you
good
just
and
give
the
them a good
tapers are so
push?
fine.
Can't you just give them a good push up instead of doing all the little nudgy stuff?
No,
No.
you can get them above the shear line, but the next one that binds, whenever that pin that you just pressed up falls, it falls deeper than the shear line.
Oh.
That's the sinister part about tapers. You're picking each pin many, many, many times.
Ooh, sorry, kid.
Yeah, they gradually fall down because
Yep.
of the form that they have. So they have this tapered part which falls back below the shear line all the time. And you need to, but what I also learned that you have to control your tension a little bit. So every time you push up one of them, just gradually increase the tension so that you can keep it above the shear line while you're picking the next one.
Yeah, I
And
use heavy tension as well.
yeah, exactly. And once you
Can you
pick the next,
can you
yeah,
bring
go ahead.
your vice? Wolf, can you bring your vice over to the right a bit more? Because you're right up in the left-hand corner,
Oh yeah, I see,
and we're
see what's
not going
going
to
on.
be able to see you picking.
Oh yeah, good call, thank you. See, this
Let's
happens
get
when
down.
you have not recorded for a long time. You just
Yeah, that's okay.
Forget
You got
stuff.
it.
forget stuff, yeah, and indeed.
I'm trying to get in the habit of when I start a recording to turn the autofocus on, or the focus lock, not the autofocus.
Where is the focus lock? Where is it?
Okay.
Is it on your? Is it inside like Restream or is it in your own phone?
There's no focus lock on screen. I'm talking whenever I'm recording a regular video. You just
Yep.
go to the screen and you touch where the lock is and hold it,
Oh,
and it'll put a little box around the lock and it'll stay focused on the lock.
Oh, that's what that
that's
is.
what that little lock is for.
Yep.
Oh, and it won't do all that fuzzing in and out, focusing on the pick in your hand. And it was like
Yep, that's the
trying to
problem.
find the
It'll focus on the
angle
pick and
you
it'll
had to
keep
be on to stop that autofocus zooming in and out. The iPhone, what did I start off with before the iPhone 5? Whatever that was. No, the iPhone 5 I started off on. That was really bad for it. The iPhone 8 didn't do it as much. And this Samsung I've got now isn't doing it. But it's good to know that you can lock it. And because I'm just so used to having my hands and stuff in an awkward position to film, to stop that zooming in and out focus thing, it means if I can lock it, then I can put myself in a more comfortable position to pick. Might actually get an open. Well, that's something to look forward to.
Very nice.
See, Locksport, you can find out all sorts of things, even techie information on how to make your videos better.
That's what I wanted to check this morning. I've been wanting to do a video on polishing up picks,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I've been waiting for my SWIC to get like scuffed up. So, I mean, it's still pretty good. Crap.
Darn, it's not beat up enough.
Yeah. I mean, they can always be shinier.
Sounds like a problem we wish I had. Right now I have so many picks that are not polished. I
Tell you,
need to whip out my Dremel sometimes and go through them.
yep, I use a Dremel also, and either a Dremel or if I'm like on the final polish, I'll use a paper towel by hand. But I use this green
Oh,
stainless steel polish.
oh wow.
It's
What's
just
that?
a rouge.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Yep, I use this to start, and then I move on to diamond.
What are those? Wow.
Yep, this
Are
is
the
nine micron diamond and 3 micron diamond.
Dang. Are these like fluid or do they like
It's a paste.
it's a paste? Okay.
Yep, it's a paste. Because I use it also for, let me grab it. I also like pocket knives. So I use a fixed angle sharpener, but I have some strops that I use to get a mirror polish on the edge. I also put it on the leather for my strops.
Oh.
I have the 9 micron on here and the 3 micron on here. It does a really good job, though.
Well,
I'll tell
you
you
go
that.
to you do a lot. Like I've only ever, I've not used like a series of combination polishes. I've done a series of sandpaper. Like so, I've gone up to 3,000 grit from started at 340 and then worked up to 3,000 and then did a fine chrome metal polishing paste. I did that on it and it shined it up. But I wondered if I actually even needed the polishing paste because after I'd done the 2,000 even, but getting up to 3,000 grit, it was mirror finished with just those sandpapers.
Oh.
But you got to be aware that with the really fine sandpapers like the 3,000 grit and the polishing paste, it actually still does take metal off, and you can undersize your pick by polishing or sanding too much. So just be aware to keep checking your thickness of your pick,
Those are
that you
wise
don't
words indeed.
overdo it.
Yep, that is absolutely true.
Experience speaking there, experience of a mistake. So learn from the lock sporters that have made a mistake so that you don't have to waste your materials and time doing the same.
Yeah, so this is equivalent to 2,200 grit, and this one is 7,000 grit.
Okay. 7,000.
Yep, 7,000. It's a pretty big jump. I should probably get something in between, but stuff's expensive.
I guess you wouldn't need much. just a jab, if you, especially
And
if
we
you're
have an
using it
open.
as
There we
a,
go.
as a
Hey.
power tool.
Hey,
Look at that.
congrats, man.
Awesome.
Remember, Ray, when it took me like 4 hours to open this one the first time?
Yeah,
Uh,
congratulations, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I was practicing on a lot of Euro locks this week while I was sick, so I got a little bit better with those. Let's get this one.
Oh, that's what I'm looking forward to. I got a package in customs from Nigby coming.
Oh wow,
So I
okay.
have, yeah, I have two custom dimple flags, and I think he said that there was 12 locks in the box, euros.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Sounds like you'll be busy.
yep, I did it was a trade for the two, um, the two picks and a multi-lock classic with a key and a GG Euro cylinder with a key. And then he included like 10 other locks. I'm supposed to pick them, play with them, have fun with them, and then pass them on to a special someone that I'm not going to mention so that it's a surprise.
All right.
I appreciate that. Tell him thank you from me.
Not you.
Yeah, Stu was actually my first guess.
Hey,
Oh no, I'm not the guy.
when- when-
I'm not the guy people send like locks to, man. I mean, I'll just move it on to the next person.
hey, when you find out who they're going to, you'll be like, oh yeah, he should definitely have them.
Oh, no, I love that kind of thing. I love
Oh yeah,
seeing.
he's
I love it.
He's definitely the guy.
I love it when I see something show up in someone's hands and it's like, and you go, oh yeah, that should have been sent there.
All right.
I couldn't have been more excited when I got this one. If you were here, I'd have kissed you, full on the lips.
Nice.
a kiss of appreciation, nothing's better.
Oh, I'll tell you, Primus. Oh my god, and it's an LFIC, so it's nice and
You got
small.
a promise.
I do.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh
I
man,
saw a bloke trying to pick one of those over 10 days.
yeah, they're tough for sure. Because I've been working on this one.
Drove him crazy.
This is an
He got
ASA.
obsessed.
This one here is an ASA Twin Combi, which is basically ASA's version of the Primus. But the Primus has standard pins up top, and the ASA has barrel pins up top.
Ugh.
So this is like the baby brother, because the finger pins were designed by the same guy. The guy went and designed them for Schlegg Primus, and then he went to work for ASA and took the design there.
It was the finger pins that drove this mad,
Oh yeah,
trying to get the finger pins.
let's show what I made for the finger pins, because I made two picks. Well, they were both modifications. I didn't make them from scratch. So I started with this one, but I think I still need to take some material off of it. Crap. Focus. Can't get it to
Did you
focus.
get an open on that yet, Ray? Unhinged lock
Nope.
pickers asking?
No, not yet. And I got a little baby flag that I ground down. Here it is.
That little notch is what you use to lift the finger pins.
There's a little baby flag that I got for picking those finger pins.
Oh, nice.
It's an honest dong shi that I ground down to little tiny.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That's my plan to do with these, because I'm going to be honest with you, the only one of them that's any good that I like to use is, where are you? This one.
Let's not make the same mistake as Stu did the other time while gutting. I'm not cutting myself, that's for sure.
This one
Oh.
here.
Yeah,
Use your
I'm still
gloves.
doing.
Oh
I
wow,
reopened
it's
it at
still
work
there?
too.
Holy crap.
I reopened it at work. I cut it on something, and I was like, man.
Wow, somebody really wants your fingers, man. Keep an eye out.
Oh, my hands are covered in scars.
But my plan is to turn on all my honest dong shis into a set of multi-dongs.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, just for the name alone.
Yep. The thing that I'm curious about is what's the best way to attach the flag? And I think that the best way would be to get like brass stock that's the diameter, the idea, the handle, and then drill a hole through it the size of the multi-pick shaft, and then split it. So you turn it into like a split sleeve, and then drop the flag in and tighten down the set screw. I think that would work.
Who was it that created the multi-dong? Was it Lockduck or Lockpicking Dev? It was one of those two, I'm sure.
I'm not sure who came up with the idea, but I heard
think
you
it was,
talking about it. Actually, you were the one that gave me the idea.
I think it was either one of those two, Lockpicking Dev or Lockchuck, and yeah, they've got a video on it of what they did. I think we'll ask them next time on stream.
That's all right.
Oh no, was attempting the dreaded circlip, people? You might want to look away now.
No worries. I'm fairly competent with these lately, because I got it. I think like
It looks like you got
5
safety
Rucos
gloves
already.
on there. Looks like you got your safety gloves on.
Oh yeah, I do.
You got your safety glasses as well in case that thing goes pating.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I started using. I have two different things. Anytime that I pull a clip off, I replace it with something else because those clips are not real easy to find. So, 44 Delta makes these ones. They're 3D printed clips you can put on, or I'll make my own.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to use 3D printed ones instead of the originals. I have more of the originals. I got some from Yagias. I got some from Fabiano now.
Oh
But
yeah, you have the inside track on getting more stuff, so I definitely don't have that. I just end up making them out of this, or use the 3D printed ones.
yeah, but definitely I would also prefer the 3D printed ones because they are easier to remove. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that is a fact. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna get caught up whenever you're picking. Let me find it. Where'd it go? There it is. I was like, oh man, it's gonna get caught up because it has, see how it's wider than the
Yeah.
thing. Whenever
Yeah.
you clamp it up, it'll stay still.
That's very good.
Yep. So it doesn't impede the lock opening at all either. So they're really slick.
Doing his job properly. Oh, there we go. There's the problem here.
I did buy a bunch of the wrong size though, so I got some 11.7 millimeter, which is the size of a Euro, and the regular um, uh, mortise lock, 11.7 millimeter, and then I got a whole bunch of 10 millimeter, like a dummy. I don't need 10 millimeter ones.
Freaking finally, man.
Did you get an open?
Yeah.
Nicely done, Stu.
Got the
Congrats.
Yale. Move it over into the open pile.
This is what I'm going to pick next. This is an
What are you
ASA
picking?
600. It's an ASA 600, but I took 3 of the gins out and put them inside of the 700 to make it a red belt. So inside here now, there are 3 gins and 3 Christmas trees.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I know,
no.
I'm going to give that one a try.
Oh, sounds like somebody is adventurous today.
Yeah, let's see what this one's like.
Yeah, the guy started out like, man, I'm sick. I don't know. And now he's like, I'm going to pick this craziness.
Yeah, nothing like picking locks to take your mind off your cook body.
It's definitely a
Can you
great
hear that?
distraction, that's for sure.
Can you hear that screaming noise in my background?
A little bit. So, something like an
Yeah.
ambulance or police.
No, that is a bird.
I was going
Really?
to say some sort of bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is like now, just after 10:30 at night, right? And this bird is going off like that. That bird does it at like 3 in the morning when you're asleep. It wakes up all the other birds. At 3 in the morning. Like, it wakes everyone up, and then they all start calling each other. Like, that bird, it's called a curlew. It's got legs that keep going. It's a cute little bird. It's basically a ground dweller. It likes to hang out on the ground, does its, brings its chicks up on the ground, a bit like a plover. And, but it does this cry, this scream, that you think someone's being throttled, right? So it just yells out every couple of hours. It'll let that belt it out all through the night, just to let people know this is my territory. It's like, well, I heard you the first time. I know it's your territory. I've heard you for the last week and a half. I know it's your territory. Can you shut up? It's like, no.
So
And then you
it's
go
the
down
bird.
the street. Yep, it's a bird.
So yeah, it's the bird that pisses off the rooster in the morning. Like I'm trying to
Yeah,
sleep.
exactly. It pisses off all the other birds. Exactly. Everyone starts yelling at it. Shut up, go back to sleep. It's 3 in the morning.
Oh boy.
That's hilarious.
So I've got some footage of it. Not the one that just yelled. Of some different ones because they're all over here. They're all on the verges. They hang out on the verges, and it is. It was up near the locks, and I turned around and I saw these 2 big long-legged camouflage birds there the whole time. I did not see them until I turned around and looked into the bushes. There was 2 of them, and then I thought, I wonder what's that there, and I realised it wasn't a rock. It was their baby. They got a baby bird, this little fuzzy thing, cute as, and so that the 2 birds were protecting the little baby. But yeah, they are very loud. But I was able to get some footage of it, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've got pictures, and I've got some video to show you. I'm putting out shorts here. I've released 4 so far. I meant to release 3 yesterday, but I forgot to press up. I'll publish on 1, so you only got 2. And so then I thought, okay, well I'll do 2 instead of 3. So I uploaded that one and one today, and see how they go. I'm not going to do any talking in them. I'm just going to show the lock, and it's about showing how weathered the lock is, how that brand of lock, that make, model, survived the elements living near the sea, and how long it's been there, because they're good, because they're memorial locks. People date with them. So it's good you can see, oh, you've been there 2 years and you look like this. So I'm doing a
Actually
series
pretty
like
cool.
this.
Locks used to be much better built, I tell you, made out of better stuff because I put a lock on my shed outside and it is so corroded it barely works. And this is the
Yeah.
third one in the last 2 years. That's how sucky these locks are these days.
Yeah. A lot of the locks on the rock wall, people must have thought they were brass, but they're not.
Huh?
They're the fake brass, and they're fully rusted out underneath. But I'm also wanting to go to the local locksmith while I'm here. Hang on a minute. Wolf's got the follower out. Okay, shows the follower, Wolf.
Yeah, I was about to say showtime, guys. But
Okay, let's do this thing.
so yeah, here we go. So these are the 13.7 millimeter wide lighted followers from Fabiano. They come in these nice 3D printed cases, right? Like this.
That's awesome.
They cost like $20,
Worth it. So
and
worth it.
yeah, they have a built-in switch in the end, like over there, and this is the end that you use to repin your stuff and also to hold pins. So let's try it out right away. I have this Ruco, got it.
And
By the way, I also
how
have
do you
the
charge them
12.7
up?
millimeter.
How do you
Sorry.
charge the batteries up?
So there's battery inside, so you can just basically swap out the battery by removing this end over here. Just roll it off.
Is it like a AAA or
It's
button batteries?
it's a AAA, yeah.
Okay,
So a
that's
double A
really
on.
cool because I think that the other ones from everybody else have like button batteries in them.
Oh.
Because having like regular batteries that you can run to the store and pick up like no matter what.
Yeah, I don't want to take this one apart because the first time when it arrived, it was still flickering. There was a bit of a problem
Okay,
there
yeah.
because there's a cable between the switch and the battery, and inside up to this point, I think you have a chamber where the battery is sitting, right? And there's the part where you have the light electronics.
Okay.
And it was flickering, but I managed to fix it somehow by repositioning the cable. But now it's working fine. The 13 millimeter one has, 13.7 has a little bit more space inside. It also functions better, in my opinion. Makes this nice light.
Ooh, right.
Let's just try it out first.
Yeah, I'm curious what it's going to look like on screen.
Yeah. Okay. So we remove the circlip. I have it over here. Just check. We have the key over here. I'll quickly shim it.
Always shim, kids.
You got it.
Yeah, especially here. Look at that deep hole over there.
That's exactly what I did. All the asses and the Rucos all have these freaking. They're like made to freaking fall into places.
They're made to freak you out if you never got a log before.
Yeah, because the Alpha 700 has two pins in it for drill protection, and they are the perfect size for the head of a gin to fall down inside of.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yep.
Also,
and they're recessed
tape
just a
pins.
little bit. They're made to brick, man. They're made to brick.
Holy shit, yeah.
Always
That's why I always.
always shim, no matter what. Dog
These are
picking
words to live by.
sport. G'day, mate. Welcome in. No, my audio, mate. My audio is stuffed on this.
Dog picking lock sport. I just had out your chip.
Just me, or shimming this lock is not as easy as I as the other ones. Interesting. Let's try and get this in.
Wow.
You know what? We can just shim like this. All I have to do is just cover up that hole there. I
That
think
chip there.
should be fine. So we covered up the hole like that, and let's see. So this is the correct size, I think.
You know what I see that you have that I've always wanted, but nobody here in the U.S. makes? A 3D printed split thing for your vise
Oh,
for a Scandi oval.
hmm.
Yeah, nobody over here makes them. They make them for kick cylinders. They make them for Euros, but nobody prints the standard Scandi oval size.
Now what's going on here? Trying to push it out, but let's see. Oh, yeah, it takes a bit of a nudge.
Have you not gutted one of these before?
Have I used them before?
No, gutted one of these locks before. This lock before.
Oh yeah, the Rucos. Yeah, I did, but not this specific lock.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see. Is it too big, maybe? Let's see. Could it be that the follower is a little bit bigger? Could be.
Do you have calipers?
I do, yeah.
You can measure the back tailstock of the lock.
Yeah, that one works better, the 12.71. Maybe it's because this one has a smaller core, the Ruco 500. Is this a
Makes sense.
Yeah,
possibility?
that 12.7 would work on the Lockwood oval. The Scandi oval, there's a slight size difference.
Yeah, look at that, it worked. So let's take a look inside, if we can. Just remove
So
the shim. Oh, it can stay, I guess. Okay. One more second. I forgot to pull out my trusty tweezers. There we go.
Lightning.
And let's go going from this direction. I pull out this come on out. There we go. Pulled out the shim because it was in the way. Okay, let's see.
dog picking lock spot, I think that's because ovals aren't that common over in America. They're common here and they're common in Europe, but they're not common in America.
Oh, there we
And the
go.
trend
So,
in spot sports seems to be driven by America at the moment, as far as 3D printing goes.
Yep,
See.
that is definitely true. You can find Euros pretty easy. Kicks we're lousy with kick cylinders over here, but ovals are much tougher to get your hands on here in North America.
I think this one might be a little bit too bright. I cannot show what I have there. This is stupid.
Yeah,
It's a lightsaber.
It's like looking at the sun.
Yeah.
I coloured all of mine with some yellow paint, and it softened that up really well. So you
Okay.
can always soften it up. with
It's a
some yellow
challenge.
It's actually a good idea.
I used a paint pen to do it. And when I make my light followers, I make them with an acrylic rod and I colour it yellow.
Hey, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I gotta go make some more coffee.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's disappointing. Should I
Yes, it
also
is. You need
throw
some
it over?
sunglasses for it.
Yeah, well, let's try something. Wait a second, let me turn it off.
Just used a white globe instead of a yellow globe.
Yeah. Let's see, what could I use? Is it? Let's see. What if I color it? What if I color the
You can
top
color it
using
yellow.
a marker or
That's what P
something?
Dub said. She said she used a paint pen.
Yeah,
a
that's what I
paint
was
pen,
thinking.
a yellow paint pen.
You used yellow. Let me try green.
Yeah, I use yellows because it softened it up, softened the light for the camera, and was able to see it.
That was something that I did not expect. And imagine me, I was going to pick my gins for purple belt this evening. That would have been a huge failure because I would have not been able to show the orientation again on those pins.
Pinlock Sport says you can use sandpaper on the front to diffuse it a bit more. If that doesn't help, use a paint marker. Yep.
That was good advice there.
Paint marker indeed. Just put on a little bit more color. More. Okay. Let's see how this one works out.
Green light, you may have just created a very innovative light for Lock Sport. Wolf, you don't know yet. This could be really good.
Look at that. It's green light.
Green
Okay,
light and
let's
Lock
see.
Sport.
How bad is it? Oh boy, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's still pretty bright.
Hmm. If I go in, it's still. Oh, wait. I guess it depends on the angle. Oh, now it's starting to flicker. The light inside. Interesting. I think this one could work. Wait a second.
Yeah, we'll see what it looks like as you start pulling them out.
Let's try and pull up one pin. Let's see. I just need to make sure. Let's remove this vise from the disk. Let's just.
The other follower you've got there, the light on that. So you
Yeah,
might
I
turn
see it.
that off.
I was gonna shut it down. Let's see. So pushing in. Still not seeing much. You can see the pin. I'm not sure if you guys can see anything. You can see the hole right there on number one.
Not yet.
About now.
No, those are definitely made for you to be able to see, not for filming, I think.
Yeah.
You'd need to bring it closer to the camera or zoom in a bit for us to see the chambers.
Let's see. About now.
Still too bright.
Still too bright.
Yeah, it washes it
Okay.
out.
I'll put some more. Okay, so this was number two. Let me put some more color on the follower. Let's try black.
Picking lock spot so you can, if you can disassemble the light, you can rotate the LED to the side so that it won't be directly face forward. That could work as well.
Mm.
Or just put in used batteries.
See, the funny thing is, disassembling and reassembling this one takes a long time because of the electronics.
Okay.
Trying to dim that light somehow, but I'm not sure if I'm succeeding here. Okay, now it's flickering. Let's see. Is it bare now?
No,
No? Really?
you can't tell from.
Hmm. Interesting. On my camera, I think I can see more. Like it's not.
Okay, on that angle we can see that you've got green on it, but
Yeah.
directly
'Cause I.
facing us, it was just bright light.
Interesting. Because on right now I can
Okay, I can
actually
see the
see
chamber
the
now. I can see the
Yep.
first chamber now.
Can
yeah,
you
the
bring it
chamber.
closer
Yep.
to the camera?
Can you zoom in?
Zoom in. Not really. Not in stream mode.
Can you bring your hands up closer to the camera?
Yeah, right there I can see the two chambers. Well, I could.
Yeah,
Now I can, right there.
that's a good angle, right there.
Okay. So the only problem is focus, of course. But the problem with webcams is that
Yeah, it
you
is
need.
focused.
Try now. How about now? Is it better?
If it's out of focus, tilt it down a fraction. No, well out of focus. It's out of focus, but we can see the chambers.
Let's try and pull up something. Number 3. Should be able to see it.
Yeah, you can see it there. You got it that angle. If you tilt it more to the right, then the bright light washes it out. So
Yeah.
at that angle is really good. You can see the chambers.
I just need to remove my finger from there so you can see it better.
No,
No?
no, you got to tilt it down.
Interesting. So on the camera I can see the pin, the flushed pin. And you guys can't?
No, we can see the dark holes for
The dark holes, yeah.
the first two chambers.
Because there's the pin, by the way. There it is. I can see it from here. From
No, can't see
using
it.
the camera. Okay, nothing. Let's see. What's this light? This white light. I have no idea where this is coming from. Because I'm sitting in a well dimmed room, in a not so well lit room. Let's just put it that way. Okay, still nothing. A second. Yeah,
So there's light coming from your left side. That's reflecting off the face of the lock. That's why the side.
oh, very weird.
So your left hand blocks that light, which is good.
Like this.
You'll be able to watch this back, and you'll be able to see on what we see, what's coming through our screen.
This is pretty bad.
So picking Locksport's going to make one that's disassemblable. No, that's dimmable. Yes, dimmable. Oh wow, I just got the 0.
Camera over exposure, says dog picking lock sport. Overexposure. That could be. Could be. Maybe if I turn on the light here. Oh, there we go. Is it bare now?
It's good if you tilt it down. If you tilt it front onto the camera,
Right there.
the white light washes out.
Yeah. Can you guys see the pin? The flushed
No.
one? No, number 3?
No.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Stu can see it. Who else can see it?
Alright, I'll go full screen and see if I can see it.
Really?
Oh, yep, I can see it.
Okay, so it does work. Okay, good. So all I did, I turned on the backlight, and now it seems to be working. So it's definitely something to do with the exposure. Okay, there we go.
Yep, I can still see the pin. No matter what you do, I can still see the pin. Even with that reflecting off, you can still see the pin now. So whatever you did worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's meant to be used in an already bright room.
Yeah. Seems to be. Let's try number 4. That one is the long hourglass pin. Let me just try and. Okay, can you guys see it? It's over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can see it. Good. Let's try and
Those are
push
some
it up.
long springs.
Okay, I just released it. Oh, come on. I cannot see it because of my finger.
Yeah, we can see it.
There it is. That's a long pin over there. A long hourglass pin.
Hmm.
Okay, let's put down. Okay, now we have the last one. Dog-Ping Locksport says try and get it through the backside. Yeah, good try. Let's see. Just replace this with another follower. Just a sec. There we go. Now come on out.
So what about? So is with this follower, do you have to do 1 through to 5 or 6 from the front, or can you go 1, 2, 3 from the front and 6, 5, 4 from the back? Does the light go through the follower? Does it light up the other end at all?
No, there's no light on this part, so only in the front. So you can only see the light in front,
Yep.
like this. Oh, it's flickering a little bit.
That means you're running out of time. That's when Ultraman knows he's going to turn back into a human.
All right, let's see. So now gutting from the back. Let me check. The pin's still there. Yeah, it is there.
Yep.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pulling it up. There it is. It's a tapered pin.
Oh, nice.
Yep. See it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is definitely a tricky gutting video that I'll have to make in order to get this one to qualify.
Woo!
And there we have all the 5 pins. Just get out the key pins as well. So number 1. Ooh, that's a look at that.
A torpedo.
No, that's a normal one, but it's anti-drill. Anti-drill.
Oh, okay.
That's a steel pin. Okay, wait a second. Why is this not coming out? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Is that steel too?
Looks like it. Yeah.
They don't want this lock drilled.
No, they don't.
I'll be back shortly. I just need to go check on my mum. I can hear her.
Okie dokie.
Tell her we said hi.
Oh, that's a small one. Okay, so that's for high lift. And number 5. There we go. We just bring it up. I'm not sure what you guys will be able to see now.
I'm looking forward to seeing the hourglass.
Yeah.
there
I've
they
only
are.
ever seen pictures.
There they are. The only problem is I cannot focus on them. God damn it.
But you can see it on the long one, you know.
Yeah, on the long one you can see it. It's over there.
Yeah.
Bring it up closer. Is it helping anything? No. We'll have to recalibrate the camera. I just don't know how to calibrate it while I'm recording because that stuff doesn't work.
Yeah.
Normally you need to bring it up in the camera application on Windows, and then you can adjust.
It would be nice to have a little control of your camera during these things, like to zoom in or.
Yeah. Might need a different camera, I guess. Because this is right now a webcam, and all the stuff on the webcam is controlled by software. So there are no, buttons or anything to
Right.
change the settings on the fly. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Bring it
having
up
a dead.
closer. It says dock picking lock sport, but as I bring it up closer, maybe I could turn off the manual focus and put it back on autofocus. Maybe that will help. In order to do that, I would have to turn off the camera for a second.
Okay.
Reike, can you put back the shared setting? I'll turn off my camera for a bit so I can make some tweaking to the settings.
Okie dokie.
He's gonna tweaker it.
Let's see. Oh. I'll leave you for a second and I'll come back because the software is still telling me that the camera is still attached to this app. 1 second.
The joys of tech.
That's it. Always something. I'm telling you, I'm starting to get way faster at this.
Yeah, what?
Picking this ASA 700 with tapered pins.
Oh, nice. Just getting a real good feel of that, or that particular setup, or the lock in general.
Lock in general, it's because tapered pins normally you have to tap them all up, but I found that if you go past heavy tension to Incredible Hulk gorilla tension,
Oh, you're speaking my language.
yeah, that you can kind of get them to bind up almost like regular pins here. At least
Oh,
it did
nice.
that time.
Okay.
There we go. There's 4. Click. That was definitely set. 6. 3. No, that was 5. Sorry, 5. Check and see if Wolfgang's back. He is not. You're embarrassing me. Open. Pretty good time. It was like less than 2 minutes.
Nice.
Take that, and I realized that with gorilla tension, it covers up the A perfectly in the name. Oh. Okay, we're dropping stuff. We got the dropsies. It was covering up the A perfectly for me to see only.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it was covering it like that. And I looked down and had a little chuckle to myself. You know, like a
CYA,
kindergartner.
baby. CYA. Cover your ass.
That's me, like a kindergartner laughing because I saw the A word. Like when you'd sit there at your desk and but. I can say it because it's a real word. Let's pick some worded locks. Let's do that. I pulled them out this morning. Let's start with the smallest one.
Nice. Nice.
The gram, the actuator, maybe. Open. Open sesame. Eagle Lock Company, Terryville, Connecticut. Let's open this one. I don't know what company this is.
That size of that lock, Ray, that's the size of the first lock I bought off eBay that I thought was a big one.
This one.
No, the other one, the little one. I'm on a delay. I can only view it through YouTube because so it puts me on a delay because I can't actually see my screen on my phone because I'm having to do it on an angle.
Where's my counterweight?
Oh, so while we're looking at wolf stuff, I got the open on the bureau.
Nice.
I tried for ages to get that open on the bureau. Last time I was on the light, I couldn't even pick nothing that day. But today I've picked open 3 locks. I'm pretty chuffed about that.
This one here, when you open it, you got to be careful it doesn't bust your knuckles because it's spring assisted.
Ooh, nasty.
See? Wow. She flies open good. This one. I got this one from Lockpicking Hippie. This is a giveaway.
Mr. Hippie.
I just slipped off the actuator. That's it there.
Dude, right when you said the word slip, I slipped off a pin. Stop using that word.
Giving you bad juju.
Nah, it's all mine. I brought my own juju. Well then. Although speaking of cuffs, I do have another pair on the way.
Jeez, holy crap.
Holy crap! What?
Another pair. Holy
That's a
smokes.
beautiful lot.
Oh, yeah. I
That's
got a
beautiful.
pair of ASP Sentries, like the basics. You know, I don't have any ASPs
Okay.
yet.
Me neither.
And Deadlock said that ASP is the master lock of handcuffs, so I got to abuse that pair of
Oh,
those. You
no.
know.
I did
That
send
lock has
a
got such an
messenger message, if
interesting
you know what I mean.
design.
What's that, Paco Wim?
That lock Ray's got has got such an interesting design.
Oh
I got
yeah.
this one from Lock Picking Hippie as giveaway, and I thought it was really cool because it has a keystone on it, which makes me think that it was made here in Pennsylvania, the Keystone State.
Oh,
Because this one here was actually just made right a couple hours from here in Lancaster, PA.
Which one's that? The Reese?
It's a frame Slaymaker.
Oh, oh, actually, yeah, that looks like an S and an E. That so it's just,
What are you talking, Reese? Which one of these is a Reese? Because I don't know
no,
what
no, no,
any of
no.
these are.
The one you were just holding up.
Oh, okay.
They looked like an E and an S, and my brain read Reese because I can't see any better than that.
Yeah, it's an F and an S for
Yeah.
frame Slaymaker. Or Slame Mocker, if you will.
Slaymaker. Slay. Slay.
Why are you not opening? I'm definitely feeling the actuator.
that is such an interesting shackle.
Yeah, it is cool. That bent
It's
one,
got
you
the
mean?
frame Staymaker on it. Yeah, it's like it's been made for a specific purpose.
Come on.
And by keystone, I guess you're referring to that like rectangular squarey thing at the top of the pattern on that lock. Is that what you're referring to as a
This symbol
keystone?
right here. The symbol right here is a keystone.
Yep.
Man, I haven't been to Pennsylvania in like 30 years, dude.
Come on. I'm all over this actuator. It just won't freaking open.
Is Kennywood still a thing?
It is.
You been?
Many times.
I love that park.
It's very close to where I live.
That was my first roller coaster.
Which one?
The oh geez, which one is it?
Was it a steel one or was it a wooden coaster?
I think it was steel. It basically looped a bunch of times and then went down a hill.
Sounds like the Steel Phantom. There
It
we
was like
go.
a cat and mouse or something. I don't know, man. But it was the first one I ever rode. I'm terrified of heights. I couldn't do it. But the way it was built, like on the hills, like you didn't go up a big first hill. I was like, oh, I think I can do that, so I was able to
Okay,
get in and
that is
I reckon
not
that
the
one,
Steel Phantom because that one you go up like a 200-foot first hill.
no, and it wasn't too much. It was pretty basic coaster. But yeah, I love that place. I can still picture it in my head.
See, I remember back when they had the laser loop. It was a roller coaster, but all it did was you started at the bottom, and it went and it shot you out really
Oh,
fast, and you went through a loop and straight up, back through the loop backwards and straight up, and then you were done.
yeah, you went forward, then back. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that thing.
Yep, that was the laser loop.
That was again. It was like you didn't go slow up a hill,
Mm-mm.
so I was able to get in it and deal
No.
with it
Yep, you're going 70 miles an hour right out of the gate.
immediately. It's
Yep,
crazy.
immediately.
Yeah, just zoom. You're going.
Yep.
And then you're done.
Tin Hat Picker and Lockpicking Hippie Guy, welcome to the chat. I don't know if you've
Oh
answered
shit!
this question from
I
Dog
forgot to
Picking
re-add.
Dog
I
Sport.
forgot to re-add Wolfgang. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hi there. So, long story short, technical difficulties solved. Look at this.
Dog picker. It's a great mat.
Awesome.
That
Yeah,
is a fact.
man.
It is an awesome mat.
Yep,
I just
these mats
ordered
are
one.
really cool.
I ordered one for a giveaway we'll be doing for Mitten Maid. So they are half off if anyone for the rest of the month. 50% off at Lockjaw.
Another thing, I encourage everybody to buy all these. That way, because he is planning on coming out with a new one, he said.
Yo,
So hurry up and buy these ones up so he does the new ones. I want the new one.
well, I imagine that's what the sale is. Clear out some of the old.
I would almost guarantee it because he said he popped on my live maybe 2 weeks ago and
Yeah,
mentioned the sale and mentioned the new map.
I have confirmation from eyes that may have seen it that it looks awesome.
You
I don't know what it looks like. I don't know. I have no idea, but someone may have seen it, and they said if they did, it looks great. That's all they could say. So
You're killing me.
hey, they were killing me.
Now you're sharing the love.
Yeah, that's all I could get out of anybody. And all that was like, I know it's not gonna suck, dude. Every design they do is like great looking, all their stickers and hats and everything, man. So Lockjaw kills it.
That's what I keep the current locks that I'm working on.
I only don't have the mat full time on my desk because it's for Mitten Maid. And I take those. I got 2 of them, so I take them out to anytime I'm going anywhere to do stuff at not my house. I put them on the table because I don't want to destroy tables with a bunch of locks. So, and then I use them a little bit, but I don't want to dirty them up and destroy them because I'm hard on my mats and my desk and stuff. So, but not that it would just be more of a dirty thing. It's not like I would destroy them.
Yeah, I may have had to clean mine up this week because I left mine. What I used to pick on my breakfast nook in my house, and people moaned and groaned that I was in their way. So I've moved to my kitchen table, and my wife did not move this mat when she was making manicotti the other day. So when I came last night to set all my stuff up, there was ricotta cheese in one of these squares.
Oh no.
Oh, did
Drop
you?
sign right there.
That makes me think of for my big fast and dirty challenge. Nigby took the dirty part to heart, and he had to take the mat to his sink and scrub it out when he was done.
Oh, I can't wait till his package gets here. Oh, I'm so geeked.
Oh,
I
that
can't
is so
wait
cool. So cool.
to have like a real flag, like a real good flag. I can't wait.
Oh, just to have just to have the craftsmanship that he puts into his stuff, man.
I mean, I have flags. I have like the Huck flags and Dongshi flags, but they're just like not the same, man. They're a good flag just kind of slides through the keyway. These are like, putting a rake in the keyway, like a full size garden rake.
Yeah. Well, that and that matters, man. Like that feeling of difference is what actually made me get in the lock painting. Was I played with the cheap picks and I, in the clear locks, and I was like, oh, it's neat. I guess I get it, and I could kind of get a lock open, but and then when I got the Genesis set and I put those in the lock, I was like, oh, it was a different, like you said, it was a difference between putting a rake, a garden rake, or a knife in just. Oh, what do you got, Wolfgang?
Yeah, so I came back. I changed the way I'm recording stuff. So right now you should be able to see me holding up the pins that I got out of this Ruko 500. Can you guys see the hourglass pins?
Certainly can.
Oh yeah.
Is it better now? So
Oh
with
Yes.
yeah.
this, I can also change the
Nope, that's worse. That's good.
Oh yeah, you can actually change the focus. That's slick.
focus, yeah, and the brightness as well. I'm not sure
That's
about the
cool.
exposure. That's something that I for some reason cannot change here.
I know it looks good. You can see the spools, the hourglass.
If I put it down, you'll see that it's a little bit unfocused because I'm on manual focus, but I can put it back and
Oh yeah. Nice.
like that. And the next thing is, so I figured this part out as well. Let's see. I should be able to show you the whole pinning action in better quality. There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
Should be
Oh
better.
yeah, that's way better.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just put back some of those pins and see how this works.
Pin it up.
Indeed. Let's see. Can you guys see in the back the fifth
Yeah.
slot?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure can.
Yep.
Good. Let's see. Let's pick up a spring. It goes in. Right into the back. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, let's try and push back this pin. So the tapered one. Tapered end faces upwards. And I don't know if you guys can see it from my fingers.
Yeah, we can see the pin in there.
Yep.
Well, the only problem is pushing it down like this will be hard.
So the hourglass full setup on the Ruko 500 is the same as the gin. It has one tapered and 4 spools.
Yes.
Okay. Except for mine. Mine's weird. It has 2 tapered and 3 gin, which is bizarre.
How does that affect it?
It just has less gins in it, so it
I
can be a
mean, the
little less
picking.
difficult.
Like, is it roughly the same, a little harder, a little easier?
I would say that it's a little bit easier because
Okay.
the process for picking a Ruco 500 is you pick all 5 pins to start. What you're trying to do with the gins is you're trying to push them up until the gin gets caught in the sleeve area. And then you're pushing the tapered pins till you get them above the shear line. Whenever you make those 2 things happen, it'll fall into a real deep false set. And at that point, you know that the tapers are taken care of, and it's time to pick the gins above the shear line. So that's when you
Oh.
start float picking.
Okay, so if you had more tapers, once you got to that point, you'd have less gins. So
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
when you get to full set, you only have 3 pins left to pick instead of 4.
oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Although I can imagine if you had like different lengths of tapered pins, the story would be a little bit different, I think.
I'll buy
Because
that.
those can be annoying when you set one of the gins, you know, one of
They
the
can.
tapered pins could always drop down below the shear line.
Where? Aha, there it is. Couldn't find my other.
I think you guys can see me pin up the slot just fine, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
Very clear.
I think it's working now. Come on.
Dog picker's doing some plumbing.
Oh,
He's listening while he's plumbing.
that's good.
Speaking of, I need to do some work around the house, but I just am not feeling up to it.
Only do that when you get better, Ray, because
Yeah, I got 2 more
you just
chores
can't.
that I want to do before winter starts. I want to recaulk my my shower, my bathtub, and I want to maybe a month ago or so, I rebuilt new uh, wooden back porch. I want to stain that up before winter time, just to weatherize it a little bit.
Yeah, get a coat on that before it gets too wet, man.
That's exactly what I want to do. It's just, of course, I had a lot of big plans this weekend. So yesterday morning, I had to go to poll worker training for the upcoming election. So I went and did that 9 to noon, and then I planned on coming home and starting. And by the time I got home, I felt so bad, just so bad.
Yeah. I actually wanted to volunteer poll work this year or 1 year, but I just never
I mean,
remember.
it's cool, and they pay you, so
Oh, yeah, I forgot that part. Yeah. I just like, I mean, we're a little town. It's nice. It's 2 blocks away from me, but I can get in, get out, even when it's a line, 30 minutes, man.
yeah,
So if I hit at peak time, so,
yeah.
but I know all the people that do it, like I see them every time we're doing this, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's you again, hey, you're a new one, and I was like, but yeah, I like, civic. I'm a civic minded person. We're a civic minded house, so respect for that.
Yeah, it's it's a good thing to do, and I mean, it's not a ton of money, and it works out to be, I don't know, probably $12 an hour or something, but
Yeah, I
still,
mean, like that kind of thing is just a little bit of reimbursement for your time, your gas, your rearranging your life. It's a one-time little thing. It's not, you weren't plotting your year on like, oh, I'm gonna get that poll money.
hey, I'll tell you
You know
what,
what I mean?
I do like getting that poll money because I take vacation at work, so I
Yeah.
get paid for the day. Plus,
Well,
I
that's
get
what
paid the poll watcher money, and the poll worker money is tax free.
that.
So when
Well,
it
and
comes
that's
in,
that. Like little things like that, though, are that's how like like for vacation or you want to buy whatever a lock or anything like that. It's nice to have that because you can, like you said, that can be the source of money that you have come in that can go towards this, or that, and it gives you just little extra planning features in your life.
I figure it's the election's November 5th. So that means by the time a month goes by and they take care of all the paperwork and blah blah blah, they send the checks out. It's right around Christmas when you get the money. All right.
Similarly, my wife's on the board for the library board, so they get paid a little bit. It's not life altering, but it's one little chunk. I don't know, once a year or twice. I don't know. And it's the same thing, it's like, okay, it's a little chunk you can plot. It comes towards the end of the year. It can help out for Christmas or a vacation or fly one of the kids down to see the grandparents, whatever. But
Yeah.
how's that lock going, okay?
Pretty good, pretty good. I was just playing around with this live follower.
Hey,
Hey.
does anyone have a camera in a follower?
Ooh.
Oh,
Artichoke has that back of
hey.
the lock camera, which is pretty cool. It's like right up on the back of the lock, so you can see
Yeah, it is
the
good.
pick going in and the pins being picked and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly why I bought one of these 4K web cameras, because you can stick it anywhere basically. It gives you a nice feed. If I had more of these, I could do something similar. I used it before to record myself picking one of those cutaway locks. It worked out nicely.
Oh yeah, that would work really good.
But yeah, a
But
camera inside a follower, that's a possibility too, I think, but it would have to be wired because sending out wireless signal like that requires a lot of power, and you just can't run that from a AAA battery.
it would be
Maybe,
cool.
maybe a spy cam of some sort that
Yeah.
you can mod.
Yeah, like
A dog
pen
picker
cam.
had a little tiny camera he put on a rake to do a point of view little short a while ago. I wonder if that little camera would be small enough to go in a follower.
Hey, we're open.
And we're open. Yay! Just like we planned.
Let's lead down.
It is that little baby lock that you sent me.
What's that? A TOICO? What's that?
Yeah.
Toyco.
Toico? Really? Okay.
That
Oh,
was
lock is working
that's a
again.
ground score from Loki.
Okay, lock is working again. Picked and got it.
Beautiful.
Assemble it. Yeah, nice little lock. I mean, I've never seen those hourglass pins before.
Yeah, I've never seen them before either. That's really cool.
Yeah, those are cool. And you said those are like it was they used to do those, and so that's like you got that as a historically like accurate lock,
Indeed.
right?
That's
Yeah. Yep. They don't
So
use
that
those at
to
all.
me, I just love like how him and you are like, hey, let's bring this back.
It's kind of like where are you? Right here. This multi-lock has serrated pins in it that they stopped making like 15 years ago or something.
Ray, do you have the mushroom pins for those multi-locks? Do you have any of those
Um,
lying around?
I don't know
You know
because I
why I'm
have
asking?
two. I have two that are serrated, and I have two that are interactive pluses that have the inner spools with the counter milling.
Hey, dude, Wolfgang's got a bag of shrooms.
Yeah, because I recently talked to CMFXA, I think. He has tons and tons of multi-locks. He also sells like a complete set of multi-lock blocks, right? For progressively pinning them up, for learning how to pick multi-locks. And he
Okay.
sent me these very rare. Let me show you if I find any. Yeah, over these mushroom pins. Let me get them out of the package actually. Show you what they look like. And these are also historical pins in multi-locks. So
Lockie
very
can
rare.
says pass them over here.
Personally.
He's already claiming them.
Hey, Hippie. Guess what I was
Right,
picking
Hippie?
just a little bit ago? I was picking the lock that I got from you. I was picking this earlier.
Yeah,
I was
you
picking
summoned him.
all of them.
You said hippie. He showed up
I
in the
did.
chat. It
I
happens
said
all
it.
the
I
time.
said his name too many times. He's like Beetlejuice.
Hippie juice, hippie juice, hippie juice. I don't know. Maybe hippie juice is not the word to go with it. But
Unhinged lock picker. Perhaps a endoscope would be better than a colonoscopy camera for looking at the pins in the lock.
it's kind of technically a colonoscopy that you're doing in the lock.
It's just the name, you know. I wouldn't be able to get it out of my head while I was using it, you know. Like it's like, yeah, okay, I'm putting the camera at the back of the lock, and I just couldn't. I'd crack up. I just couldn't.
That's that we'd all know as soon as the follower went in, the giggle, we'd know why the giggle was there.
Yeah. Hang on,
Try
guys. I'll
and
just get
zoom
out
in on these.
the colonoscopy camera and give you a good shot through the back of the lock. You'll see everything. You'll see it's inside. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't sort of roll off the tongue. I don't think it's appealing. I don't think it would be appealing.
So these are the multi-lock mushroom pins, guys. This is what they look like. Yeah, I never seen these before either.
Can we have full screen on this?
Hey Ray,
Right.
you want to give him the big screen?
I do.
There we go. As you can see, tapered from the top like this, all the way down. I have 4 of these maybe, or 5. I think 5, yeah. This is a pin and pin mushroom basically from multi-lock.
Now that you mention it, I think I may have.
Oh, that's the ones with the little springs inside.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're nasty.
These are the serrated ones, these are the standard ones, and these are the normal spool ones. And
Oh, you got serrated ones too. Those are so rare. You have no idea how hard it was for me to get these.
Yeah, I have multiple sets of those. Even some of those are built into the lock.
Dude, he's got bags of shroom for days.
Oh.
Lady Lux knows where to come for parts now, doesn't she?
I also have some of these in padlocks, the serrated ones, basically. Multi-lock C8.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep those.
Nice.
All right, Ray.
Yeah, you have one of those too.
Yeah. Ray, if you want, you can now put it back on standard view. I just wanted to show everyone what these look like.
Ow.
Oh, I don't know where to put this.
I saw Morrison the other
Yeah,
day
picking.
struggling with one of these serrated pin-in pins.
Yeah, they're tough. There's no doubt about it.
Dog picking says he's got the same pins. These ones, his inner ones are the serrated ones.
Ooh, that sounds evil.
Nasty.
Well, the inner ones are serrated. Okay. I haven't checked what's. Oh, wait a second. Can I pull these apart?
Oh, now you've got him going. Dog picking. He's going to pull
The
something else
top
apart now.
pins don't come apart, so.
Yeah. Oh no, these are actually spooled. So a spool inside the spool, not serrated.
Those are the interactive pluses.
Yeah.
That's what I got inside this one. Huh. Let's give it a try. I haven't picked a freaking multi-lock in a while. I'm not good at it, that's for sure. Pin and pin is a pain in the tuchus. I want to say that this one might have mushrooms inside of it. I should open it. Let's open it and see what's in there. Up, 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 we need a flag. Grab that, that, and that. Okay. Everybody got to concentrating.
Concentrating and trying to get a lishy out of a packet.
See, I've never bought a leash yet. I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if I would like use it.
Good point, dog picking. Who would think of that? Put up a spool inside a spool. Yeah, multi-lock.
Oh.
Lock
That's
picking
the brown belt.
kit by an Icon TK5 right now. I haven't heard of a TK5. That's an Icon as in Zeiss Icon or Z Icon. Get the key pins. It's the sidebar. The old sidebar stomping.
Okay. So yeah, on my screen I have the brown belt multi-lock padlock, the C8. It's the one with the serrated pin and pins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It has this shutter design. You need to basically push this down, this entrance here, in order to get access to the pins. I'm not sure if I show it correctly. But yeah, there's lots of a variety here. So PW, that's the LW5 Lishi for Lockwood.
Yes, it is indeed. Yep, that's the one. But I also have the spacer for doing the 5-pinners. So I don't have to have 2 leashes, a 5-pin and a 6-pin. I can just get the one 6-pin leashy. and this one's a 5-pinner, and that 6-pin just dropped to nothing. There's no one there, no one's home.
Oh, see, this is what I hate about freaking multi-locks. My pick's stuck. Ah, come out. Let go. Boing. Oh, that worked. Oh, yeah. Let go of my pick, damn it.
Ah, you see, I need to get back into the gym pretty soon. I cannot even put these circlers back on. That's really defeating.
Yeah, you got to keep up with these exercises.
Hmm. Okay. I need to try and figure out how to get this pick out of here. Okay, it's out.
I think it's back on. Let's try it out.
Lockpicking hippies off to get some more caffeine. Good morning, good evening to you, or at least I think it's evening for you, T-dubs. Yep, everything's easy.
It's actually a good idea.
Actually, no, it's not. Oh, actually, my clock still hasn't changed over. In Adelaide, it's 2 minutes
God, I
past
suck at this so bad.
12. Here, it's 11:30. Yep, still night time.
Maybe I pushed down the circlip a little bit too roughly. It has a bit of a drag while I'm trying to open the lock. As I'm
See?
turning the 4.
You don't need to go to the gym. You're strong enough.
Oh boy. Okay, that was unexpected, but it's working fine, so I'm cool with that. Good. Got some rusty circlips here. I need these polished. Alright, good. So what are we picking next? What do you have there, Ray?
I'm trying a multi-lock interactive. This one I think has mushroom pins in it, but I can't remember. I don't have a key for it.
Have you ever picked that one?
Yes, I have, but I haven't picked a multi-lock in probably 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4
So I
months.
keep getting my pick stuck inside, which I know is a problem that I've had.
Oh.
You know, if you pick a pin, you know, let's say your pick's on the right, you pick pin number 4, and then 3 binds up next, you may not be able to get your pick back out.
That's
It
what
happens to me
No,
all the
no,
time.
nothing.
That's it. It was just holding on to the pick, and it's like, let go, let go.
It's the problem is it's not only multi-lock. Like it happens with ABUS, with Wing House, or whatever you're picking basically.
Yeah, seems to be just like one of those things that, for dimple locks, it just happens.
Yep, exactly.
Because that's the thing that you don't ever have to worry about, really. Well, not so much with pin tumblers, is because you have space underneath the pins. Dimple locks, almost never do you have space underneath the pins. Almost never.
Yep. Also, if you look at the key pins in dimple locks, they look very different from the ones used in pin tumbler ones.
Yeah, they
They
usually
almost
have
look.
they have that big fat top where they sit so that they can't fall down any further.
Yep, exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what are we missing here? 3, 2, 1. Oh, different pick. 4. I just heard a bunch of shit drop. Thanks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was about to say, yeah, it all dropped. Oh, you meant you.
Screw this. I suck at multi-locks. They're such a cool lock, though. They're kind of like a Medico. They're a real pain in the ass to
Yeah.
pick, but the mechanism is like super cool. So I can't not
Yeah.
get them.
Exactly. And that's why I want to pick one. Because they are, I've got them open. Because they are so cool.
Ooh. Okay, we got to plug my phone in.
What did you pick there, PW?
It's just a generic, a no brand, probably the BDS. 570 oval. I well, just looking through at pin 1, I can see that is definitely not a driver on top of it. So this is mastered. It's got a number on it. So this is good for litty practice.
Is it a standard
Got
Lockwood cylinder, if I see it correctly?
Yeah, it's a C4 brooch, C4 profile with a 570 plug. So the plug's called the 570.
570. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's called a 570 oval. There's a 590 oval as well, and the difference between the two is the 590 is slightly longer. But I've never.
Question: How are these cores different to the ones inside the 33 B45? The
Yep, the
33
33
4.
B45 is 334 B45 is a 530 cylinder, and this is a 570 cylinder. The difference would be interesting to find out, actually. So put them up against each other to go, okay, what is the difference? Just thinking about it, I would say possibly the difference is the rear of the lock, because one's made for a padlock to work an actuator, which is the 530, and the 570 is a flat back, because it has this sort of an tailpiece, doesn't have an actuator. So that's interesting. I would say the dimensions. This has got me really curious now. I'm going to need to do a video to find this out. I'm going to have to do a comparison video. The 570 oval, I reckon, would be it's easy to say, oh yeah, they look the same, they'd be the same thick, radius and stuff, but I couldn't say it without measuring it. I'd need to do a comparison. My curiosity is now piqued. Thanks, Wolf. Now I know I have to do when I get home. I've got to pull apart my 334 and a 570 and compare them.
I'm asking because the last time I ordered from Bare Bones, they sent me the same core for the 334B45, and somebody on the LPU, what is that called? The shop, the bazaar, right? Somebody contacted me that they have cores for these 334B45s, so cores that can fit those padlocks. And they showed me these ovals, and I wasn't sure. Hey, how are these compatible? I mean, how is this even possible?
Well, I know that you have to have an adapter on the 570 oval to even work the actuator on the 334. So I know that they're not just pull out and put in compatible. Yeah, you would put. Yeah, there might be an adapter available. I don't know. Good questions. We shall have the answers when I return home. Well, can't find the
Who's the
answers
person to
myself.
ask? Person to
And I
ask is
lost him,
Chevy.
mate.
Chevy.
The person to ask is Paul Springer, aka Cranky Got. He is a locksmith, and he does videos for me when I ask him questions to explain it and to show it. He'll do me a video, and that way everyone gets to see it and learn something. So I'll ask him, and he can tell us from a technical standpoint on what the difference is. Is there an adapter? Are they transferable, compatible? If you got your 334 there and you want to do some measurements, I've got my gutting gear here and I've got my calipers. They're holding up my light, but I can always pull it out and put something else under it. We could answer that question tonight if you wanted to, just on measurements, but they definitely need an adapter, and you wouldn't be able to. I guess you would be able to. I'm not sure about the spacing. The spacing should really be the same for the chambers, but something tells me they're not. I think I've come across this before. Because if you wanted to put the 530 cylinder in a 570 oval, you could.
You're breaking up a lot there, Pocket One.
Oh, that sucks. If you wanted to put the 570 oval, the 530 into the 570 oval, I guess you could. It would work because you're not using it in an application, so the actuator part at the back of that 530 wouldn't interfere with the function of the lock, except you wouldn't be able to tighten it. So you'd have to find a way to secure it to the oval.
Yeah,
Bo, what's up, man? Good morning.
Bo, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, we are up early.
We've been here for 2 hours and 40 minutes already.
Ryan, g'day.
Mr. Fitz.
All right. The question is still lingering in the air. What are we picking next?
Yeah, but you're sitting
Hmm.
in the airport. I hope you've got something to pick while you're sitting and waiting
I
at an
hope you're
airport.
I hope you're going somewhere and that's just not where you go to hang out. That would be boring.
Dog picking lock sports. Gone to get coffee.
That's what I just did.
I was told by Yagias this EVA EPI is pretty fun to pick, so let's find out.
Here you go.
What-
See, that's the
what lock
thing.
is
Fun
it?
pool.
What lock did you say it was?
It's an EVA DPI. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Okay, there we go.
What are we gonna pick? What are we gonna pick? Let's pick. Let's pick. Let's pick. Let's work our way back up.
Let's try and pick these.
That was weird.
Whatever.
Green jumped.
Yeah, your screen went flickered and
Yeah.
then came back.
Oh yeah, that's because I accidentally minimized the camera app.
Okay. Okay.
I need to get used to keeping it running in the background while I'm streaming. So this way I can adjust the focus and the brightness.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to 6. 5, 4.
Did we lose Pakalu?
She went vertical for a second. I think she was messing around with her camera. Oh, her phone died.
Going to Hawaii? But he does have locks. Awesome. Yabo's going prepared.
Lucky duck.
That was the first place I ever wanted to go.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
I can see why.
Grew up on Hawaii 5-0, man. I was like, I want to go. Closest I got was California coast.
Ooh, open. Open sesame.
Oh, nicely done. What did you pick?
An NASA 700 with tapers. Now we're going to pick the ASA 700 with gins. Maybe if I can find it. There it is.
Let's try this.
Okay, 1.3 millimeter bore. Okay. Set the taper in 3. Use the taper in 5. If you crank down tension hard enough on this one, you can kind of, the pins kind of feel like you're pushing them through mud, and then they'll set. Oh. Click on 7. What's everybody else doing?
Same thing I'm always doing, Pinky.
What you picking? What you picking? What you
Trying to
picking?
take
What you
over the
picking?
world. Just working on these year-half heroes, man.
Okay, like Pinky in the Brain.
Yes.
What are you
Yeah.
doing? Trying to
Yeah.
take over the world.
Right, Brian. What do you think?
That's funny stuff. Oh, now I kind of want to watch it. No, I don't. I'm in the middle of binge watching Big Bang Theory, so
Ugh, really?
yeah.
Man, you just
Yep, I'm
lost
sicko.
friends.
Ooh. You like take everything I've ever given you, put it in a box, and,
Right.
and everything that you've ever bought, put it in a box, and send it back.
Do you watch Always Sunny?
No.
Yeah.
The reason I like that show so much is my wife kind of compares me to them because I will say like ridiculous facts that nobody needs to know that nobody ever wondered about, but it's rattling around in my head,
Oh,
so
yeah, no.
I can't help myself. I can't help myself.
Yeah, all day long, just waiting to run into somebody I can, yeah.
Like I'll look over and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm a little autistic, and she'll look at me and be like, a little, yeah, maybe a lot, whatever.
Yeah. When I start talking to my friends about Locksport or YouTube, a lot you guys, you early on, you see a glaze over the eyes, like, oh, okay, you're still talking about locks, and then I immediately switch it and I go, this cracks me up every time I say it. I go, do you like trains? Because I'm an 8-year-old kid who is an obsession with trains. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I do it no matter what I'm into. Like, what you want to talk plants? Okay. You want to talk locks? Okay. I can go trains on anything, man.
yeah. My where I live gave me a little hard time about my antenna that was outside, the one that I used to talk all over the world.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, "Well, we're worried that maybe a kid could get tripped up in it or whatever," because it. I had my coax buried, and then it went to a pole right in front of my tree, and then went 60 feet straight up my big oak tree, which nobody was going to trip on it, but they said that it was a safety hazard. So I took it down. I looked at my wife on the way home from work on Friday, and I was like, "Hey, I think I'm going to take it and put it back up in the tree." And she looked at me and said, "Please don't. We've been really happy not hearing Whiskey 3 Oscar Yankee all day."
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, every so often
Yeah,
I get.
I've done so much radio that my wife doesn't know Morse code, but she can recognize my call sign in Morse.
That's funny.
Yep. It's very distinctive, almost like music. I love it so much.
Nothing is working.
Oh, Jesus. Got stuck between two pins. Ooh, we are opening sesame. I'll take it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Nice. Nice.
Let's move on to a black belt walk. Let's pick a black belt walk.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe. This is a hard black belt walk, so we'll see. Okay. This is the goal Z. We'll see if we can get her open.
For Sheezy. For Golzy.
Z. Tell you what, I actually like a 23,000 pick on this. So let's use, yeah, bare bones.
BB.
Bare bones gem that isn't a gem. I mean, I guess it's kind of gemish.
It's a diamel. Not a diamond.
Yeah.
It's a diamel.
It's not really a gem, but it's not really. I mean, it's. I don't know. I think it's the jade. I stood up to grab these picks, and my cat sat in my seat.
Yeah, my cat loves to
Hey, get out of my
occupy
seat.
my seat.
Get.
Usually when I come home from work, he's in, and I gotta sit on my little table next to my desk.
She's a scaredy cat because okay, so I moved into the place that I live now on August 1st of 2022. So just over 2 years ago. So I moved in August 1st. I had just gotten my puppy, my big golden retriever shepherd mix. But she was still a puppy. She was little. So we bought the place, and my wife's like, "Okay, let's go home and sleep, and then we'll start moving stuff over or whatever." And I was like, "Well, like a real autistic 5-year-old," I said, "We already live here. Why don't we just grab some pillows and a couple blankets, and we can go sleep on the floor? We bought the place. It's ours. We can do whatever we want." And she's like, "Okay, I guess I'll sleep on the floor like an animal, but if it makes you happy, we'll do it." So we came here, and we slept, and we brought the cat and the one dog we had at the time. And we slept, and I woke up, and I went to work the next morning. And I get about 30 minutes later, after I got there, I get a frantic phone call. "Oh my God, you have to come home. Oh my God, the cat's hurt really bad." So of course, I rush home, and I come in, and my son is in my kitchen holding my cat against the cabinet. And I said, "What the heck are you doing?" And he said, "She tried to jump up here, and because she's a big old fat cat, she missed and fell on top of the handle for the cabinet door."
Oh yeah.
And he was holding her because she had skewered herself and was stuck.
Oh no.
So I had to pick her up and pull her off of it. And she, of course, ran like a bat out of hell. And I had to go find her where she had hidden and check her out. And it was just meat hanging out. It was awful. This is one of them because I pulled them all off after
Oh
it happened.
jeez. Yeah.
She fell right on top of that point there and just slit about this far across her stomach and was hanging.
Oh boy.
Oh,
We, of course, we find an emergency vet and we take her there. And, $1,000 later, they sew her back together and save her. But the guy said, if she wasn't as fat as she was, her guts would have spilled out. And it's like, okay, I guess we'll keep feeding her and let her be fat.
But then
yeah.
again, she would have probably made the jump if she wasn't that.
I wasn't gonna say that, Wolfgang. I thought it, and I was like, we'll let Happy Fat Cat story sit. And you're like, well, let's be technical. No, that's a bummer, dude.
Oh, we need
she is.
to explore our possibilities, right?
Yeah, but now she's a scaredy cat and doesn't leave the kitchen. She doesn't go explore the house. She just stays in this room. Is like her land, and we have a gate up, and the dogs have the rest of the house.
So,
I mean, she of course jumps on the breakfast nook and goes out in the living room like when people are sleeping and stuff. But
yeah,
during the day when the dogs are awake, she goes and lives her own life and
one of our
own
cats
little
is
land.
pretty, during the day she's upstairs off on her own most of the time, but she comes down, at night generally. I'll be back in a second.
All right, good deal. Let's check the chat. See, I have trouble with my phone dying too. I mean, it's because you need to have the screen on so that you can see everything. So it's a pain in the butt, especially when you're running live. You need to be able to see everything, to move people around, and blah blah blah. That's kind of why I want to switch it to where I do my live on a laptop and then use a microphone and like a vlogging camera instead of my phone. That way we can get away from that and then do all my recording on a laptop. That's the goal.
Yeah, likewise.
Yep, I bought a little laptop to use. I'm sure that it's fine. You know what I mean? Just streaming doesn't use a lot of computing power, so I figure it doesn't need to be like anything special.
Right. Yeah, I'm more worried about some storage more than anything. For actually
I feel you,
storing
brother.
videos and stuff. I gotta go help my wife with something. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. Oh man. So Yabu, how is it going? I'm so excited for you going to freaking Hawaii. That's cool. Ooh, open. Get some, son.
Goal Z opened.
Goal Z opened.
Nicely done, Ray.
Boo
You're killing it
yeah.
today.
I'll take it.
You're making me jealous already. Nicely done.
Nice. Well, see, I was able to open it relatively quickly within 4 minutes or so, with a regular pick, and then I got the Swick, and Luce was like, "I wonder if you could pick that Goal Z that you just picked with the Swick," and I was like, "Freaking challenge accepted! Let's try this thing," and I picked it with the Swick, which is pretty cool that you can pick it with like a jackknife. But after that, I kind of just stuck it on a shelf and picked a bunch of other stuff. So I haven't picked this lock for probably, I don't know, 2, 3 months or so. So it's like once you stop picking something for a little while, it takes a little while for you to get the feel back in your head.
That is so true.
Yep, you obviously know that. You picked some high security locks as well.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Oh, poop. Anybody else sick? Not that there's like a lot of people here. Oh, there's 11 people in the chat.
Isamu just showed up. What's up, Isamu?
Samu Sushi. How's it going, buddy? I was actually showing off your poker chip just a little bit ago.
Oh, can you just show it again?
Yeah, I sure can. Let's go full screen.
Oh, that
Oh
was
yeah.
nice.
Yep. And he did the QR code on the back. Very
Oh.
slick.
Mhm. Yeah, Weasel did
I really
that
like
too.
this because if you like want to, promote somebody, like I do it at work all the time, where I'll say, "Hey, go check out this person on YouTube or whatever." Blah blah blah. You'd be able to pull it out and be like, here, scan this. It's slick. I like it. I just had to steal this one back from my wife because she collects Sugar Skull stuff.
Oh yeah.
So whenever it came in, she kind of, hey, it can still be yours, but how about you put it on the shelf with my Sugar Skull stuff? And I'm like, no problem. And I stole it back.
I was about to ask how it ended up in your hands.
Took it back.
It'll be an ongoing war.
That's it.
The war for Paul's chip.
Yeah, she doesn't want the real treasure that came. Oh,
Oh,
that's so sexy.
that is.
It's got reach for days.
Oh. I got the
Have you
covert
picked
version.
anything with that?
What was that?
Have you tried picking anything with that?
Sure have. It's good for picking like padlocks and stuff. Like I'm not going to be picking, high security, ASA 700s with it. It's just not for that. But padlocks, freaking all day long. Let's pick some padlocks with Paul's pick. Let's do that. We should start with something easier than that, and then we'll work our way up. So let's pick a master lock, a Brinks, an American 1100, and then a pack lock 98. Put it through the
I can
gauntlet,
join you
baby.
for half. I can join you for half that.
Let's put it through the gauntlet, baby. We'll even pick this Brinks. You pick this lock all the time, actually, Stu.
What's that?
You pick this lock all the time.
Was that a 570?
No, this is a crap. I still have the case here somewhere. It's a something maximum.
Oh, Magnum M5.
It is. Let me get it out of here because once it's out of here, you'll recognize it. Okay.
It's just
Stu.
Oh, yeah. 5:30. Right? Yeah, 5:30.
I don't know. It's some kind of laminated. I see you pick it all the time because it's weird because it has these.
Yeah, I got one right here. In
Where
fact, not only do I have one here, I have one in pieces.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's the tiny little lock in there. Look at that little lock. Oh, look at that.
Well, you did tear that thing apart, didn't
Yep. That was a screwdriver and these bad boys.
you?
Just peeled off the top couple layers and then got the goodies.
Yep. Way you go. Okay. Let's pick this B arch open.
Let's see if I pick. Oh, that's the well. Right. Yeah, good.
So we'll put this out there because I've been asking around for a while and so far have found nobody. Is there anybody in the chat who does 3D printing in any material other than PLA?
I do sometimes.
The reason is that I am attempting to get some more of these
Oh, yeah.
that are stronger
Yeah.
because they wear out and they warp and they break. And I have the file because they give you the file whenever you buy them from was it Lock Pick Lock? What the heck is the name of their freaking site? I don't want to screw it up. Let's check because I don't want to screw up their because those guys they're really nice. Swick Jackman. It is picklocks.com. Okay, so they actually contacted them the week of the 4th of July, and I said, hey, am really interested in getting one of your uh, uh, jackknives. Really interested. They're quite expensive. So, is there any time in maybe the next, somewhat near future that you're going to run a sale or something like that? And he got back to me and said, I'll tell you what, this is basically the week of 4th of July. I will run a 15% off special for this week, and you can go ahead and order it. And I said, if you do that, I will absolutely order it today. And he did, and I did.
Huh, nice.
Yeah, so super cool guy, and I'm telling you what, it is so freaking well thought out. I mean, there are other jackknives that are really cool. I mean, the Southern Specialties one is really cool. The Moki one is freaking awesome. The one from Covert Instruments with the Riv and the Riz pick, freaking really cool. But this has everything. I mean, it has everything. It has two double-ended Topic keyway turners, 40 and 50 thou, and then it has 30, 40, and 50 thou Topic keyway wiper inserts, and 30, 40, and 50 thou bottom of keyway tensioners in the back, plus if you get the expansion kit, you have so many freaking picks to choose from. So you got reach, a short, medium, and deep flat, short, medium, and deep thin or sharp, and then a short, medium, and deep round, and then a quint and a quad cycloid. I mean, what else could you possibly need to pick freaking locks? It is so well thought out, comfortable to use. The steel is 301 high yield. It is freaking awesome.
That's tight.
Yeah. Well, I hear it's pretty expensive, right? I mean, could compare to
Uh,
Moki or the other ones.
yeah, it was $90 for the base package, and then $30 more for the different pick tips. And then these here were $1 a piece, which is kind of what bums me out because I need somebody to print me out some of these in something that's stronger than PLA. I don't know, like a nylon or an F.
You could
I don't
try
know what
maybe
you can.
PETG, because most of the stuff that I have for lock sports, I mean, these as well from Fabiano, these are all PETG. So these are pretty strong. I even printed a, uh, a a part of a computer case using PETG, and
Oh,
it's still holding nicely. It's used for holding water-cooled radiators.
huh. How about
So
that?
those things are pretty strong. Uh,
Yeah, the one person that I contacted, I did contact Eastlands from 44 Delta, and he doesn't really want to because there's a company that sells this for money,
yeah.
but not in the material that I wanted in. I own the file, so, but it's like a gray area for somebody who does this as a business for money. So I'm trying to find somebody who will do it for like a tip.
Yeah, you need somebody who can just print it for you, right? You're not
Yep.
going to make money with that.
No, I just
Right.
want, 4 or 5 of them for myself because they'll probably take, a minute or 2 minutes to print.
Definitely more. Let me tell you that.
Well, Eastland said that it would take like minutes to print, but he has like big
Malls.
frickin' printers that frickin' probably fly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're printing stuff like on an industrial scale, then definitely, yeah, those are faster because
Yep, which
they
is
can
what he
work
does.
on multiple layers at the same time. But in normal, like something that you have at home, a normal 3D printer, for that it could take half an hour, maybe or an hour to print something like that.
Okay. I mean, even at that, it's just like, ooh, there we go. So we got the map. What a jackass I.
Let's say for example, printing one of these boxes, so lock box that can hold disassemble locks. This one took me around 6 hours to print. So this outer hall and the drawer. So it took me like 6 hours to print it at home.
What freaking lock did I want? What was I trying to pick this with?
Um, the Nigby pick.
Oh yeah, the one from Lock Picking Paul. That's the one. I'm like, what freaking? I knew I pulled these out to pick something with them, but I couldn't remember what. Need attention. 0.8 millimeter. Okay. I need the 1 millimeter. 1.5. 0.8. 1.2. 1.0. There we go. That's not right. Try the 1.2. There we go. So we're going to pick it using the lock picking paw Katana version 2.
Nice. Version 2. What was the problem with version 1? What did he improve?
Okay. The version 1 didn't have as extreme of a swoop. The Katana version 2 has like a ton of lift. I think Stu might have version 1, but I can't remember.
I'm holding it up right now.
I think he's holding it up to the camera right now. Yeah.
There we go. Let's go full screen. Full screen. There we go.
Okay, I see what's going on. It also has a thicker shaft, from what I see. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can't really go deeper into the lock if there are more than 5 pins, right?
Yeah, this gets stuck up really trying to get to like 5 and 6 if you're in something tight.
Yeah, it looks
But
nice.
it for what it gets into, I like it. Especially I like it's just man, the tip's just small enough, but still really good at finding what you're feeling for. You did a really good job on these for sure. Great for zipping too.
That I believe.
Let's try to zip some.
Okay, we're on to walk number 2. This is the Brinks commercial with the counter milling.
Yep, zip.
Okay, all set. Hmm.
I think I'm going to log out in 6 minutes.
Okay.
Getting a little bit tired for some reason.
Maybe we'll wrap up pretty soon. What do you say, Stu?
Yeah, whatever. We're on your schedule, man.
Telling you, I'm still not feeling well, so.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, let's keep going.
This log definitely has a trick, because it's not easy to pick, that's for sure.
Okay, let's move on to the American Lock 1100. Let's use. Yeah, let's use the Reaper. The Reaper 50 thou. Holy 50.
Oh, there we go. I think I have a false set here.
Oh, I screwed Dog Picker. He asked a question, and I missed it.
How
He's
dare you?
Yeah, I'll just let him know. Hey, I answered it at the end. Go to the freaking end. These here, what you do is you pull out all of the picks for the Swick. You figure out which one you want. So let's say I want the deep flat. You take the deep flat and put it out the whole way, and then you put the rest of them back together and snap them down, and that holds them kind of like a what the heck are those called? Like a oh crap, those knives like a buck 110. Oh, what the heck are those called? I can't remember, but it has a spring steel insert down here that actuates with this part here and holds it in. Works really good. Not really a tiny bit of wiggle, but it's imperceptible whenever you're picking. You have to like push up on it to get it to do that, which you would never do when you're picking. So. All right, let's get this freaking 1100 picked here. Oh, Butterfingers.
Zamu is saying, don't want to fall asleep. That's exactly what I'm planning to do. Get a good nap in the afternoon.
Nap time.
It's Sunday after all.
Oh yeah, this is afternoon for you, huh?
Uh,
Sometimes I forget where everybody's at. I was thinking it was nighttime for you, but it's not. It's only probably what 4 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe.
yeah, exactly. It's 4:30.
Hmm. Okay, we got a false set in the 1100.
Nice.
Good. Let's see what we got to do here.
Talking about the 1100, I opened one of these last evening. It's a CPOX. It's basically a clone of the 1100
Yeah,
American
I've seen
lock.
those.
Yeah, these are fun.
They have security pins like the 1100.
Serrated pins, but I haven't felt any what are those called spools. So I couldn't feel any spools.
Huh.
I think that those are serrated only.
That's interesting.
Uh, Definitely don't feel as tricky or technical as the American lock or the CASP.
Okay. Casps are cool. Like to get one of those. I think it's like
Yeah, they are.
11740 or whatever the heck they are.
The 14040. That's the one that I opened for Greenbelt. Those are really nice.
It seems like what Master Lock does with the 1100, the American 1100, that Casp just does it better.
Yeah. They're pretty crazy pins. Even the key pins are modded on those. So it's sort of like a challenge lock almost.
Ah,
I think the only color that I don't own of one of those is the blue one, but hopefully I'll get it in the December if Amazon is correct.
okay, click on 4. 2 clicks on 4. Click on 3. All set.
All right, I think I'll call it a day. Thank you guys for having me, by the way.
Oh, thanks for coming
Ray,
on. Man.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate it.
coming, man.
thanks for the invite. All
Just
right,
as I
Always.
well,
got the 1100 open.
oh,
Nice.
nicely done.
Perfect timing.
Unlike me, picking these EVA DPI, but maybe next time. I don't have a key for it because this was sold to me without a key. It puts up a nice fight actually,
Sweet.
and the keyway is not that terrible to navigate around. But the pins, I'm not too sure about how the binding order is in this one. Pretty tight from what I can tell at this point. All right, Stu. Thank you for coming over as well. I'll bid my farewell at this point.
You have
See
a
you
good
guys
one,
next
man.
time. Yeah. See you guys.
Definitely.
Yep, I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for coming, man.
See you then. Have a great day, everyone else.
Let's try the last one. Is the Packlock 90A, not the Pro version, just the regular.
Yeah, I gave up. Started raking stuff.
Okay, you got a false set. That's good.
And I got a burp. Oh. What do I? Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
Lost a false set. Crap. I should always bring it up during the stream, but anybody who ever wants to join, just a heads up, any stream that I do, either with Stu or not with Stu, I always put the link to join in the description of the video. So if anybody ever wants to pop in, just use that link. You jackass.
I tried to have a
fell
no.
out.
I tried to have a no Aussies rule, but Ray was like, "No, we gotta let the Aussies in."
You gotta let Chevy in.
Oh yeah, Great Gallier is awesome.
Yep.
My hands have had it.
Oh, come
We're used to fidget toys.
on. Oh! Open sesame.
Sweet.
Got them all. What do we get? We got a white, a yellow, and 2 greens. Using lock picking Paul's katana.
The katana.
God, that's a freaking cool ass pick. He calls this spalted willow, which is just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's this pattern of like dark veins almost inside of the wood. So cool.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So nice.
Wow.
I can't wait to see when Niggies get here too.
That would be sweet. All right,
Yeah, they're
man.
like,
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
all right, beautiful.
Let you get some sleep. I gotta clean some stuff up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate anybody that watched or hung out. Or great thanks to P-Dubs and Wolfgang, of course.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. Let's say thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you, Pocket Woman, for coming and hanging out with us. Thanks to Stu. Obviously, you're still here. Thank you so much to Wolfgang for coming and hanging out with us as well. Dog Picking Locksport, you've been here since like the beginning. I appreciate you coming. Isamu Sushi, thanks for coming as well. Anybody else that's just working in the background, I appreciate you coming and helping out. Tin Hat, thanks so much for coming, man. Anyway, we'll see you back here for another episode of Ray and Stu Do Coffee. We do this every other Sunday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's it. I'll see everybody here for my live Rock Out with Your Lockout on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, Ryan Fitz, for coming. Appreciate it, man. You're always here. I appreciate the support. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and keep on picking. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Peace out.